Hello, hello. Welcome back. 2 weeks in a row. What is this? My birthday month? Is it your birthday month, Jason?
Sure is, buddy.
Oh,
really?
No, we share a birthday.
We
little
do.
fun fact there for any of you out there that didn't know. We share a birthday. Couldn't think of a better person to share it with. You know who else we share a birthday with, Jason?
Frodo throwing the ring into Mount Doom.
I didn't. You've told me that before. You've told me that.
But that's literally not a birthday.
It's not a well, it's a big day.
It's an event. Yeah.
Nor is it a person of which we share the date with.
Nor is it a fact of Earth history. But
no,
it's all good.
Middle Earth. All right.
No, Elton John. Sir Elton John was born on March 25th.
Oh, cool.
And I believe Aretha Franklin too.
Is she really?
What's the date? March 25th?
Yeah.
Well, who was born on my birthday?
Nobody except for you.
That's not true. My English teacher in high school, we shared a birthday, and she was like the nicest lady, and I loved her for that.
Oh,
Nice.
So you guys share a birthday also, more importantly, with Big Sean. And
More importantly than Elton John
Yes,
and
of
Aretha
course,
Franklin.
yes.
Okay. All right.
Sarah Jessica Parker.
Oh,
Wah, wah. there had to be one in there, Jason. They can't all be winners, you know.
yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
Sex in the Birthday City.
Birthday City.
Birthday Sex in the
Oh,
City.
and speaking of Lord of the Rings, Lee Pace as well.
Who's
There
that?
you go. See, we're in good
Who is
company
that?
there.
Who
Lee
did-
Pace.
who did-
He was it Thranduil in the Hobbit movies? Is that his character?
Oh,
Pretty
okay.
sure. I watched the first one and then I didn't see the
Oh,
other
man.
two. But Lee
Same.
Pace is a very attractive human being.
I mean, I like
That's what I
that.
am.
Yes, it's not his fault those movies were bad.
No,
No.
I'm not blaming anyone. No. Yeah.
I mean, somebody's to blame.
It's somebody's
I
fault.
mean, I was like, I don't really know where I want to go with this statement, so I'm just gonna let it drop off.
Oh man,
Trail to nowhere.
Yep,
Yeah.
that's the story of my life.
Yeah.
it sucked because there was like some really good moments in those movies, but
Yeah.
like overall, it sucked. But you know, like if they had just kept it to the good moments, which would have made it one movie, which is all it needed to be, it would have been great. You know,
I think they just needed to release the Bomber cut, which is just all of Bomber's antics for the entire trilogy. You know, him falling into barrels and getting stuck or eating wheels of cheese.
I just hate, like, the whole thing felt so cheap, and it's like, oh, okay, a couple of the dwarfs are hot, whereas the rest of them are fucking dwarves. Like, my immersion was never on point in those movies.
Yeah.
yeah, that river scene where it was like literally Donkey Kong barrels bouncing around. I was like, oh gosh. And then-
Bomber's upside down again in the river.
You know,
Gonna
and you-
happen.
Womp
And
womp.
you know you were going to lose me if you get Kate, what's Evangeline Lilly, who plays Kate, to come in an unnecessary love triangle by causing some stupid friction for no reason. Like I'm already like, dude, come on. Like I love Lost, but that's a reason why I get people should not like Lost is because of Kate after season one. Season one, Kate, great. The rest of the show, is it her turn to die yet? Was literally every question I was a question I asked every
Oh,
episode.
Lord. Aggressive?
Oh man. Like me
She went
seeing
from a
names
very
trending on Twitter.
interesting and cool character to like a trope of like third triangle, you know, just like bouncing back and forth between the two lead men of the show, and it totally like took her character down to a one note thing. And she had such potential to be a great character. Anyways, we're not going to talk about.
But they're both hot in polar opposite ways. How can I make a choice?
Was that the
I know.
show where that one guy's name was Sawyer? He was
Yes.
pretty.
And he talked like that.
Yeah.
Maybe that was why I was drawn to him.
I think that's the first time I've heard the show referred to that way, but it is 100% accurate.
That's what I'm here for, bringing a different point of view.
I have
Sawyer
not
ended
seen
up
more
being
than-
my favorite character overall.
Boom.
Sawyer was cool.
Well, he had the best character arc throughout, like most complete. Anyway,
I was gonna say I have not seen more than 2 minutes of that show. The whole thing.
I think there was an airplane in it.
I had heard
that.
also.
I heard that.
you guys are really testing me.
Oh, sorry,
Well,
man. That's
You know,
it.
now's the time. We got to go back.
We got to go back. Okay. All right. So, anyways, we're here to play Starfinder. And we're gonna jump right in at this point. And Jason, it's time for your favorite segment.
Yeah, Jason's
gotta go
Jason's recap.
The
go
next
back.
STF and Friends arc is going to be Island Finder. Watch.
Island Finder, nice. Yeah, I got a real short, quick one. Don't go to Octorn. Sucks. It's a terrible place. We went there and had an awful time, and barely escaped with our lives. But I'm glad that we did. Yeah, just a real shitty place.
If
in
you
the
go
Yeah.
to Octurn,
To be
you're
fair,
gonna
we
have
didn't
a
listen
bad
to the
time.
TripAdvisor.
Yeah.
didn't.
Yeah.
We should have followed the TripAdvisor
Yeah.
path.
Could have been some better wrecks.
Yeah, you know, speaking of that, I guess before we dive in, you guys have now done 4 out of the 5 races, and we talked a little bit at the end about what your favorite was at the end of last episode. Just tell me what you think about the races in general, like as from a mechanic standpoint. You know what I mean? Like it's all chase mechanics. Is that like disappointing or exciting for you? Is it different than what you expected? Curious on your thoughts on the racing in general.
I don't really have any issues with it, but I know that Heath's character was like built around a lot of actual racing starship mechanics, and that was kind of a bummer that there weren't more of those included in the race themselves. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, I do.
Mm-hmm.
I do.
Do you
in
care to
fact.
expound on that, Heath?
I mean, that's it. Like, maybe we should have communicated a little more beforehand, but
It's
Bill-
the archetype in the book, man.
Right.
it really
Right.
is. Like,
You
I
should have to
I leaned
communicate.
into the stuff that Zay gave me, and then found every good starship piloting thing that I could. I sacrificed a ton of shit to be amazing at starship combat and vehicle chase stuff, and like I have to lobby for flavor bonuses for the things I mechanically added to my character.
It's weird because like the racer is actually would be a really good archetype for somebody who wants to be a good pilot of a starship. You know, like because all the stuff gives you bonuses on your ability to like do starship mechanics, you know, like, but when you go to a chase and you're not really using starship mechanics, it doesn't really come into play. But you know, I will say for those of you that are going to run this adventure, you know, and something that I offered to Heath, but I think it was hard for him to like feel like he had to ask was part of the problem. But like convert those mechanics into ways that they can reflect in the chase mechanics, and same goes for like the modifications of the ships or the vehicles, because none of those actually translate 1-to-1 into the mechanics of a starship or of the starship chase mechanics that we're using for the race. So like I think that you should convert those to +1 bonuses here and there throughout the stages and phases of the starship races, because they're there. I mean, it's
in the book.
right. And like, I think doing it in the chase mechanics does give it a much more like dynamic and cinematic feel, you know, like you don't get bogged down in a bunch of dice rolling, but it does feel a little empty mechanically if none of your bonuses that you've spent time picking matter, you know. So that's the one little bit that I would offer out as a critique, and also a way to hack it to make it work a little better, you know.
It's weird to do everything in chase mechanics without having like the other opponents visible at almost any point in the race.
Right.
I know it's a big race, but usually when you use chase mechanics in Pathfinder or Starfinder, it's like we're being chased or we're chasing this thing, and like you kind of get a concept of where you are in relation to that thing the entire time. And in this, it's just the size of the races. You never really get that till we're like at the finish line or whatever.
It's so nebulous.
It's weird. Yeah, the nebulousness of it is weird to me as a fan of racing, like in many forms, because like never in any form of racing that I watch or enjoy are the individual people who are the racers going, sure hope I'm winning. No idea, but I really hope so.
Yeah. It's a little bit like watching Tour de France speed trials, right? Where you just have people put on their most aerodynamic stuff and they just do everything right to go as fast as they can without anybody else on the track with them. And it's wild. But
You know what?
Well-
I think they've stripped it so much though that like
Yeah.
we're doing this as a stream and we're putting like a lot of effort into like the role playing out of the in between the races and stuff.
yeah.
With the way the races themselves are stripped down, I bet a not very RP heavy table could like run through this adventure in
In no
three
time.
three
in a
sittings.
couple
Yeah.
sessions.
Yeah.
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 I mean, it's a 64 pager, right? It's like a
Mhm.
Yeah.
it's a beefy adventure, but again, I think you could, because there's not a ton of combat. There's combat, but it's not overly combat. And with the race being stripped down like it is, it's like 4 rolls 10 times and you're
Yeah.
done like one of
Yeah.
the major segments of the book.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, go ahead.
I was just gonna say the one thing I think I'm grateful of not having to also keep in my brain as we're doing this is doing vehicle maneuvering with other people a lot, because I know that is a
Yeah, it gets
whole nother
complicated,
subsystem
right?
that gets
Yeah,
bigger.
because you can like attack the vehicle, and you got to keep up. Somebody's got to keep up with vehicle hit points and the hardness and all the things, and it's even its own little subsystem that's different than Starfinder or Starship combat.
Yeah.
You know, like it has
Yeah.
its own subsystem too. So, well, I think you guys have done a good job with the races so far. They've all felt dynamic and separate from each other, which I think is the real testament to it, because it could very easily feel samey, and I
Yeah.
don't think that that's the case
Yeah.
with the races. I do feel like that they each have a distinct vibe to them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will say also, just as the one who's kind of griping, despite that, like my enjoyment has gone up every episode.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
like I've had more fun each episode.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's some people we probably turned off in the first, me personally turned off in the first episode or two, but like I've had a better time every time we recorded.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But it's definitely it's delivered on the cinematic piece. Like I think
Yeah.
and that's what it's trying to do.
Yeah.
I will say the race
Yeah.
mechanics were a lot more palatable than some of the investigation mechanics.
Well, the investigation mechanics are fine. It's the thread. It's
Fair
the
enough.
actual
Sure.
it's the actual narrative of it that makes it a little difficult. And I think if I were to run this again, I would lean very much into Uto being bought by Terminator. I avoided that. I don't know why, but it felt I was like, no, they're trying to just run a good race, But like I think it
You
works
think the
way
best of
better
people.
if Uto is in on it. You know what I mean? Like,
Dirty.
because otherwise, like, you can expose it all way too early.
Yeah.
So yeah, all right, cool stuff. We don't have to get too Tom talky about it. But eventually we should do a Tom Talks, I think, on this one.
Yeah, no, we definitely can.
Yeah. But yeah, so you guys just got done with your shitty visit to Octurne. But you got second place despite a very difficult race,
Yeah.
which, you imagine how, even Terminator probably struggled with that if you still came in second place, but all of the other racers behind you really struggled, right?
Yeah. I'm surprised that the pars made it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, like
yeah.
I almost want to look around
Bars.
around the roster of folks and just see who's alive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
After that, like it's such a tough time.
Yeah, so let's jump in with that. I'm putting in
Yeah.
some music, Emily, so you can pull back on the lobby music. What you
Hold
got
on,
here?
before we jump, I wanted to. It's not quite a segment at this point, but I went to my grandmother's and hung out with her and had lunch the other day and dug through my dad's stuff to find more NASCAR themed memorabilia,
Yay.
and I found a real winner. It's not Dale Earnhardt specific, but it is the Beanie Baby Daytona 500 beer.
I'm dead.
Yep.
That's amazing.
And has embroidered on it February 20th, 2000, which I looked it up. Dale Earnhardt did not win that race. He actually finished like 20 something. Dale Jarrett won that race, but I was like, my dad has a freaking Daytona 500 Beanie Baby.
Beanie Baby.
Unofficially licensed. It's not technically a Beanie Baby. It's
Oh.
a Daytona 500 Bear.
Oh, I see.
Yes.
I
Nice.
see. That is.
I love that it's still a Dale fact about someone who won.
It is
Yeah.
technically. It's a Dale, just a different Dale.
Right. A less important Dale.
Well, yeah. So, thank you, Heath, for that. I appreciate it. So you guys get back in the hangar, and you see that everybody is worse for wear. Everybody looks like that they had some point of run-in with some creature of the planet. You know, some people have a bunch of scrapes on them. Some people have some boils. You know, Kit herself looks very green, you know, as she's climbing out of her starship, and basically she walks 5 paces or so before she just hurls
You knew.
on the ground. You know, you know, everybody struggled with this race, and a lot of the well, no, because you guys were in boats, so all your starships look great.
Yeah.
But the boats, as they're kind of unloading them off the transport ship, all look beat up. There's not a single one of them, of the hydro boats, that don't have a dent or a hole. You know, some of them are in like shatters, like in pieces, or not even whole, you know. However, everybody did make it through the race. Nobody died in it.
Yay.
But it doesn't look like anybody had a great time.
What?
Seeing the
On
sights,
Octurn?
you know.
I'm shocked.
Wow.
So yeah, it was a tough one, and it was a new addition to the rally. You know, they always do stuff different every time, but Octurn, this was their first visit to Octurn,
I hope it's the last.
and you know, they wanted to do something extra challenging for the 30th anniversary of it or whatever. So they did. They definitely did. But you have 8 days now between now and the next race, and so this is your last little bit of downtime before the final race. I've got a couple things that will happen, but it's kind of up to you guys, really, what you want to do with these 8 days. And you leveled up. I kind of announced that
Yeah.
the very end of the last episode. Do we want to start with level ups? Do we want to start with shopping? Do we want to start with just RP? And the floor is yours.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'd definitely talk level up and shopping.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
then we can flow into the RP as
Yeah, I
it-
guess
Sounds good.
I got some cool stuff.
Yeah.
What'd you get, Griff?
Well, we got to feat this level. Everybody did,
Mm.
and not just our soldiers. And I took this feat that I've never seen before. It requires your key ability score to be at least 19 and to be caster level 7 or higher.
Okay.
And it's called adaptive casting. And what you can do is you select 3 spells from your class spell list that you can cast from. They must be at least 1 level lower than the highest spell level you can cast. So for me, that's level 2 or below. And then once per day, you can cast one of these spells as a spell-like ability. Each time you gain a caster level, you can change which 3 spells you have selected with this feat.
I'm
So
pretty
it's
sure
like-
John took that with his high level caster and loved it. Like
Nice.
it,
It's
it
just-
gave,
it's so
it gave him
cool.
so much flexibility, you know.
It's a super flexible spell-like ability.
Yeah.
And you have like my spell list has a lot of utility stuff that I just haven't had a chance to take.
Mhm.
So I picked up knock, invisibility,
Nice.
and what was my other one? And make whole.
Oh man, that's
Okay.
such a great little
Yeah, that's
utility
good
belt.
stuff.
that
Yeah,
you
I
just
figured
get to
that they were
add.
just like such good situational. Like I wouldn't maybe necessarily want something like make whole on my spontaneous list all the time,
Mhm.
Mhm.
but to have it like as a thing I can do once per day if the situation arose is a big deal. So I got that, but then I also got this thing that I have been waiting for. I've been waiting. I picked my temporal anomaly based off of this ability that I would get at 9. because I knew there was going to be like this espionage slant to this adventure. I knew there was going to be some bullshit that we were going to have to deal with. I knew we were going to be being observed all the time. So this is what happens as I advance in my temporal anomaly is the gap.
Mm-hmm.
And at level 9, my actions become difficult to record or view remotely. The first time per day, a given creature attempts to perceive you using any sort of supplementary means of detection, such as those granted by equipment, including remote cameras or specialty goggles, or spells with a scrying descriptor. They must succeed at a will save to see you properly. If a creature fails its save, it perceives you as only an indistinct blur for 1 minute, though the creature is still aware of your location.
Wow.
So, like, the first time anyone tries to observe me on camera per day, I show up as a blur to them unless they succeed at a will save. And it's like a DC 20 will save.
That's great.
Dude, that's awesome.
That's so good because we've still, like, I know there's some shit that's gonna go down. Like, we got one more race. Okay, we got 8 days. Clutch. Fuck yes.
Yeah, that's really cool.
That's awesome.
Team Terminator meet Team Infiltrator.
There you go.
There you go.
Nice.
Yeah, Adam.
Heath, you want to go next?
Yeah. So, I'm excited about mine. I don't think mine is as perfect for my character as yours is, but I've already got all the piloting stuff I can get, little as it does for me. So I decided to go in a different direction, and the dunk off the side of the boat into the Octurn muck, I thought was really good inspiration for why Chael would now take Technomantic Dabbler. So the ooze oceans of Octurn have awakened the magic in Chael, and he now has Detect Affliction and Telepathic Message as cantrips, and 3 uses of Supercharged Weapon per day.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very cool.
That's really cool.
Touching
Yeah.
the Eldritch, eh?
A little bit. I love that flavor of taking a dip in the Octurn Sea and coming back with some actual Eldritch magic.
Yeah, absolutely. And then I also added that accurate fusion to my weapon. So
Nice.
now I can like turn 1 barricade, so I've got some cover, and take a shot, and then the next turns I can just spend an action to aim to give myself a +1 instead of trying to just full attack every time.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
That's great.
Cool. Very good.
Yeah.
What about you, Jason?
Sure. Dr. Potato.
Potato, but go on.
Dr. Potato, yeah. He doesn't get a whole lot for biohacker stuff at this level. But I mostly went real utility. I think for him, he's realized how much the crew has relied upon him to be the eyes and ears with his perception checks and sense motive checks. And so he leaned into that over the last week or so here, where he's just been like trying every trick he can to heighten his senses. So I took skill synergy for perception and sense motive, and so those each got a +2 bonus. So now he's got a 19 and an 18 bonus to those. So he should be seeing and hearing just about everything now as he goes. And yeah, pretty
That's awesome.
straightforward. Yeah.
All right, great. Well, bringing up the rear, Emily.
Sorry, I was typing in something that I think is funny. Trey said, Brico is now a bleeping cryptid. I said, the ghost weasel of Ohio. And
Nice.
it's funny, trust me.
It is.
So much like Chael, being in that gross, oozy sea made Ishay feel very... What is that? When you feel not very capable?
Incapable.
Inept.
Ennui?
Yeah.
Inept. Yes, thank you.
Ah.
And she just felt like, can't move fast enough, can't get through this, and just was watching Chael basically drown, essentially. And that was unfortunate. So I feel like as soon as she gets back, she takes a shower, And then B goes to the gym and starts working on a few things, trying to really get her speed up. And with that, she took her secondary fighting style on 9th level, and she took Blitz, which is basically you just move.
It's
real
go fast, hit first.
Go
That's
fast,
what it is.
hit first, yeah. So I now get a +4 to my initiative checks and increase my land speed by 10 feet. And then also, I'm really tired of standing next to people and not being able to really help them. So I took Bodyguard.
Yay.
So whenever
Nice.
Chael gets in
Classic.
trouble, I can help him out. And I just have to toot this particular horn. Based off of my build now, I have a land speed of 50 feet. And then I have 2 different items that can add 20 feet
Each.
each. And I can do those in a round. So on Go Fast, we going fast. Also, drop some ranks into athletics because your girl is not strong.
Learned your lesson.
Nice.
Yeah.
Drop me in the ick once. Shame on you.
Shame on you. Oh, speaking of which, is there a spa of sorts on this station?
Well,
I hope not.
no,
Oh.
there's not.
Wow.
There's the gym
Okay.
that has some yoga rooms.
I mean, they got like a sauna.
Does it have a sauna?
A sauna?
Yeah, there's like a gym sauna.
All right, I'll
For
take
sure.
it. I guess. God, how basic.
Yeah, you don't want clogged pores from the Octurnian Sea.
That's kind of where I'm going. Like we were in, yeah, we were wearing our armor. Yeah, we had on our environmental protections, but still, we were in like eldritch goo. I want to have a
I
little.
don't know what you're talking
brush
about.
up.
Brico's flawless.
Brico's flawless as always. Yeah, scrub it up.
Scrub a dub. Okay. Well, so as I said, you got 8 days. Is there anybody that you want to talk to? Anything particular you want to be doing during that? I will say that Uto has given you guys all a handwritten invitation we find back in your dorm to a banquet that will be later in the week. Like we'll say 3 days from now, there'll be a banquet that celebrates the culmination of Absalom Run with promises that Chef Milu will pull out all the stops. And they've invited everybody, the entire media crew, all the competitors, Emrys, Velthane, they'll all be there.
Nice.
Nice. Yeah, I was just thinking that Doc's got a pretty good rapport with the Hivonics team at this point, and he's looking to play some more Witch Warper, the game, with them, and just throw down some cards and relax for a bit with them to check in.
I like it. They're like,
Oh, Doc, you're coming back to get your ass handed to you again, Dave.
Well,
You'll get the hang of it. Don't worry. Here, try this deck.
Sure. Is this the Octurne special here? Is this what's gonna happen?
Yeah. It's a black and red
I was
deck.
just
Good
going to
luck.
say, is that black red? Yeah. Okay.
Amazing.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, here let's.
I think Ogden would be black green personally, but I
Touche.
Um,
yeah,
Touche.
you're right. I stand corrected. It is black green.
Haven't
drinks
played
all around,
Magic in
my
about
friends.
4 years.
Let's relax for a bit, and then proceeds to play. And but also like working on that perception skill of just kind of like trying to pick up chatter from other teams that might be in the lounge as well, and see what's going on with them.
Okay. I mean, you notice that the SRO team, right? The Multifold Industries,
Yeah.
that they seem to be just like constantly fussing over each other, just running diagnostics over each
Aw.
other like all the time.
Yeah.
Understandable.
Yeah, Sanjval, they they're like serious as always, but you know they nod friendly enough to you guys. But they very focused and have been the whole race. You know, Orvis at this point is like, I won't say he's pouting because he really could look like he could care. He couldn't care less
Yeah.
than about anything that's going on. He's just like there. He basically paid just to be there, you know. Terminator, you never see them all out together. You know, it is frustrating because I know that you guys are wanting to kind of push it with them, but they seem to be smart and always separated, never all together. 10 World is gone, right? They've left, and Deshads is, you know, they're goofing around, they're having a good time if anybody wants to have any drinks with them.
Wait, which one is the shots?
That's the non-Veskarian.
Okay. I was curious about the Veskarian.
The Blood
The
Mountain.
Blood
BMC.
Mountain Clan.
Blood Mountain.
They're just like constantly,
We,
you know,
we
in the
did
gym.
help them. We did
Yeah,
help
you
them
did.
with that
They
fight.
gave us one
Yeah,
of
well,
those.
that felt like, you know,
Yeah.
hey, now we could maybe make some headway because we actually helped them in a real combat situation. Maybe
Mhm.
we got our street cred from them, you know.
Yeah, so like when they gave you the fusions, right, which was after the race, they're all like, you showed great control, and we appreciate your assistance. I did not expect Redshift to be such capable warriors. You have earned the respect of Blood Mountain clans. And presents you with the fusion.
Yeah, and for what it's worth, I have installed that fusion.
Samesies.
Yeah. Oh man.
I didn't really have a moment with them necessarily, but I'm aware that we have. I'd want to check in with Kit just to see
Yeah.
how she's doing, you know.
Well, I'm definitely there for that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, just I guess you know, you see her dad fussing over you know, but she seems fine. She seems to be like pushing him away a little bit whenever you approach. I'm fine, Daddy. I'm fine. It was just, you know, Octurne is rough. Yeah, I know, baby, but I'm just making sure, you know, like that was quite a lot of throwing up. You were throwing up more than I was a couple days ago. And no, I know, Daddy, it might, but like, let's not talk about it because that'll make me want to throw up some more, you know? hey, Mr. Chael. Hey, Ishay, how's it going? And whoever else is, if you're all together, that's fine too.
Oh,
All right.
I don't know if we would be together.
Maybe not.
I kind of think the Terminator strategy is a good one if they're after us.
Mhm.
Doesn't mean we need to like have somebody in the room all the time, but maybe just not be.
no, we ain't gonna make
Squadding
it
up
easy,
everywhere.
you know. Hey Kit, how you doing? I know the race was well, it was a doozy. I think I took a shower for at least 3 hours. How you hanging in there? You doing all right?
Yeah, I'm doing all right. I'm a little disappointed in my standings in the race, to be honest. If I'm honest with you, I was hoping to perform a little better, but man, this race is hard, and Octurne was really one of the hardest races ever. Probably the hardest piloting I've ever had to do in my whole short life.
Oh, bless her
Well,
heart.
hey,
I'm very self-aware. It's fine.
Very
Yeah.
self-aware.
you're a very smart child. Which you are a child. Like, this is great experience either way. Now I understand you have the heart of a racer, just like any of us do, and you always want to perform better than you are. I mean, we're near the top, and I want to be performing better than we are. That's just part of it. That's part of the game. But this is invaluable experience to someone as young as you.
I mean, I appreciate it. I appreciate it, Mr. Chael, but I mean, the only person I'm beating is that blustering idiot that drives that big old yacht.
Yep.
Sorry.
At least there's that.
Man,
But also,
I was just, shoot.
Well,
You know,
technically, you beat the pirates too.
I guess, but they still have more points than we do, and they didn't even race last race. The same goes for the 10 World conglomerate.
yeah,
I just don't know if racing is for me, you know?
Well, look at it this way. Like JL said, this is great experience. And you can always parlay that experience into something else. Like, hopefully, what you'll be doing with Redshift when you come on. It's, you don't always have to be racing to love racing, you know?
It's a team sport.
I don't know. I love racing, and I want to be racing. It's just I can't help it. I got the need for speed.
well, then stop getting so down on yourself, and remember, this is the premier racing event in the packed worlds. Like you're not doing great. You're at the bottom of the barrel of the best of the best of the best. So, and you're what 10?
Something like
Come
that.
on now, believe in yourself.
Also,
I mean, you're right. And then what, Emily?
sorry, Finder in the chat actually makes a really good point. She's on a 2-person team. She's on a 2-person team. Like,
Well, I couldn't afford a crew.
no, that's what I'm
Right?
saying.
She doesn't have like an entire company backing her, like half of.
That's what
half
I'm
of the
saying. Look
races.
at look at the other races. They got, bukus of people on their team. And I mean,
Look, you could easily get a Nickelodeon
you
sponsorship.
could.
I mean,
That's true. That's true.
just for being a 10-year-old here.
Listen,
Mhm.
I'm not saying
Well,
that all orange.
I mean, I'm
sponsors are the
11, but
best.
that's okay.
I'm sorry.
Jaron says, yeah, honey, I mean, you beat all the people who tried to even get in this race, and he kind of looks at you like over Kit's head and kind of winks at you because, the last time you talked, you're like, you better support her,
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's like, no, but you're doing great. And look, you secured yourself a sponsorship with these great folks here in this great company. I mean, what did Redshift do on their first race?
I mean, like
Like the first race here?
No. Like
Oh,
Redshift's first, like when they first entered as a
After the
company,
game.
like
oh.
yeah, like before
thought-
you guys were even.
Oh, he was making reference to. You mean when our speeder bike blew up? That's a low blow,
No.
Right.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about when the first
We
time
rescued Pinbo, damn it. That's what we did.
Right. No, like he's like winking real hard, like the first
Uh-huh.
time when you were brand new as a company in this.
Oh,
race.
yeah. First ever Redshift event that we placed in. Blew an engine on lap 3. Finished dead last.
It wasn't great.
Oh gosh, is that gonna happen to me?
Well, you already passed lap 3.
I was gonna say you're well into. You've had multiple races now. You passed your first. You're all good. You're golden kid. Sorry.
Well, no, it's thanks. Listen, y'all, I just want to thank you for being so nice to me here. I mean, like, I feel like so many people have avoided me, not like because they're being mean, but because I'm a kid and they like just don't know how to talk to me. And I don't know, y'all made me feel a little bit like I belonged here, and I just appreciate it. Thank you.
Look, it's our pleasure. I was really so glad to meet you. I just wanted to check up with you after the Goop Planet. But yeah,
How are y'all doing?
Ishay just gives like 1,000-yard
Yeah.
stare.
It's like, well, I popped a pimple earlier and a whole slug spider came out. So
Yeah.
a splider, as they call them on
Yeah.
our turn.
splugged her.
Splugged her. Ew, no, splugged her. I barely know her.
Oh Lord.
So sorry.
Oh man.
So, anyways, I'm gonna stop talking to this child now.
Yeah. Yeah. It's,
Yeah.
damn it, Isha, that's inappropriate.
Around this time, one of the media folks comes up to you, and
And Chael turns is like,
yeah, Maver comes up to you and says, "Yeah,
Well, are y'all ready for our next interview with me? Team Terminator, all 3 of you at 1 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. Yes?
Is this the dog camel?
No, this is the three-eyed
Dorindy.
Dorindy.
This is the idiot one that interviewed me.
Yeah, the Dorindy. It's like a dog camel.
no,
No?
that's the chef. Is a dog camel.
No.
Yes.
No. I need you to put up a picture of it, Adam. This is important. I need to prove you wrong. Oh, no. Fuck. Never mind.
Real dog camel, Emily. You got him.
You got it.
Shit.
Like he
Nailed
spits
it.
and humps.
Poop.
No, he's like,
Oh, wait. You don't look like Terminator.
Yeah. Thank God for that.
Yes, we're not.
Wait.
We're Redshift.
Well, I must find them. It's rare that I get to interview all three of them at once. Well, thank you very much.
and then he hustles off. Come on, come, Bobo. And Bobo just walks behind, like, oh, God. Continuing with that, just like, I can't believe my life led me to be the cameraman for this idiot.
So
Dodged a bullet there.
Ishay would give Chael a kind of like a side eye, and it's like, all right, maybe let's head back to the room and check up with the rest of the crew.
Oh, you don't want to track him down, do an interview, make sure we get our faces on camera with this fine interviewer?
No.
Yeah.
No. Pass.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Y'all just can't. I'm just saying, y'all can't even be mad at me for how I handled myself when he just accosted me with an interview last time.
No, that was fine. He gets everything he deserves. But now, speaking of people that get what they deserve, is anybody around? Are we still next to Kit?
No,
Okay.
yeah, they kind of like saw him coming and
Yeah.
took their exit
Smart.
as soon as they.
She's traumatized after last time.
Get tucked under a table.
Yeah.
But yeah, Ishay would be like, if they actually have an interview, maybe this could be a good opportunity for us. Go check in with the rest of the crew and get our little sneaky weasel. Well, that sounds
What?
not
Well, yep. Okay then.
Sounds like one of my exes.
Dog. Yeah. While I like your, the way you think there, I would not bet on him saying he's going to interview him, meaning that they actually have scheduled and approved an interview. Because he's a fucking moron.
Fully understand. But, we got the time. Won't hurt to look into it.
Yeah, what the hell?
What the hell? Yeah, head back to the room.
All right, Doc, Bricko, what were you guys doing?
Brico went to the shop.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
got some stoof.
Well, one thing in particular. Again, we're going back to this sneaky weasel thing. I had the perfect amount of credits to purchase myself a hat of disguise
Nice.
Uh-oh.
as my armor upgrade. So
Okay.
I put it in my armor upgrade slot, and it lets me cast disguise self at will. Cast level 6.
Ooh la la.
Amazing. That's awesome.
That's great.
Yeah. I think Doc's got a purchase to make as well.
Yeah.
But he actually has to go to this Alibrian doctor in the med bay for it, probably. Because he's goes in and says, okay.
How many times do I have to tell you I do not sell anything to the races here? This is not a store. This is a medical facility. If you want your serums, please go to the provided
Understand.
provision
Understand.
outlet
Please.
that's on the ship.
Yeah,
How
please.
many times do I have to tell
Please.
everybody on the ship?
I'm
Yes?
here for an installation, if you will.
Oh,
Please.
why didn't you say so?
I am now here for something else, if you would. Please. No, I have purchased this over there.
Yeah,
and
no,
now
you
it's
need to
here.
go to the gas
No,
station,
you
all right?
gotta go. They put that in next door.
Gas station, did we
Gotta go to
establish it
Texaco.
was? Texaco, that's right.
Yeah.
Go. I could ask the Texaco to do it, but I'd rather have someone who actually knows their way around brains to install these synaptic accelerators to increase my dexterity and.
Oh, yes, that would be most wise that you chose me to do it.
Yes. I mean, I would do it
Unfortunately,
myself.
I charge an exorbitant amount unless you have insurance.
Of course. Redshift provide insurance?
Sure,
I hope
yeah.
so.
Yeah.
They better.
Are we contractors? I mean,
Like they
Listen.
actually, you had much better insurance while you were on the brain trust.
brain
but once,
trust, yeah.
once,
Yeah.
once you became part of the piloting team, a lot of things.
After the Pinvo incident, everything skyrocketed.
Deductible shot up.
It's got a massive
Terrible.
deductible, yeah.
Our premium's outrageous.
Yeah.
So you can get that. You can get that installed.
Yeah. And he comes out with a little extra spring in his step when he's got that all done. He was trying to think of any way he could do the install himself, just like in their room. And he just figured that's probably not the best choice. But so, go to
Hotel
the
room
med
brain
bay.
surgery.
Hotel room brain surgery. Why not?
Somebody get the ironing board out. Sort of lay.
I did
Plug
have
in that hair
something
dryer.
I wanted to buy real quick.
Sure.
To go to the Texaco. After all the joking and everything, Ishay is like, "Hey, I was wanting to get some, we missed out on all of the really good stuff on Octurne. I really wish we would have captured some of that for memories and such. You guys got any cameras? Specifically a scanner, an enhanced camera scanner. That's what I would like to buy."
Yeah, we got scanners. We got all kinds of scanners. We got enhanced scanners. We got mini scanners. We got maxi scanners. We got scanners that are designed specifically to only scan other scanners
That's a
to
good
see
one.
what they do.
That's
Yeah.
smart. That's smart.
Yep.
That's
We got
clever.
eye scanners.
Yeah.
What kind of scanners can I get you?
Just the enhanced camera one, the one that I can afford. That one.
All right. Do you want to add the extra warranty? It's only an extra 50 credits. Trust me, you'll be glad you have it.
How long
You'll
is
be
it?
sad you don't.
How long is it for?
1 year.
1 year. No, don't worry about it.
All right. Would you like to sign up for a Vault's Bounty credit card? Start getting points?
Bez Morris tits. No, I don't. I would just love to buy the camera and leave immediately. In fact.
All right. If you'll just fill out this survey real quick right here, and we'll get that right for you. It would just really help us out if you filled out this customer survey.
This is my fault. I should have never told the GM I wanted to buy something. I just should have bought it and it had been done.
So will you fill out the survey?
Yeah, of course I feel it.
My name is Asharin. Make sure you tell him I provided all the instances information for you.
Is that spelled
Also,
with 7 R's?
Just one.
Oh, well. All
I
right.
shortened it
Oh, okay.
a while ago. That's a whole nother story, though.
Oh, what? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't want to tell it. So because I haven't thought of it. All right, one more thing. Could you just enter your zip code?
It's like a 73 long digit.
Yeah. No, real quick. Just
Real
you
quick.
punch in all 73 digits plus the 4 sub digits that are
cool.
dashed on the end.
Yep.
Yeah, thank you. All right. And would you like to round up to save a pet today?
Oh, yeah, no, I'll do that.
All right, great. Go ahead and scan your eyes.
Oh, gee. Yep.
Oh, you don't have an eye scanner? I can sell you an eye scanner.
Oh, God.
Amazing.
I just take the bag and I start to walk. I like send credits and I just walk
All right, so I'll
out.
put it on your tab then. All right. Can I interest you in some magazine subscriptions?
Mistakes were made.
All right, so yeah, you got your camera.
Thanks.
You're
Thanks, dog.
You're welcome.
I would like to go by the Texaco and get a set of jump jets real quick.
So it's definitely not real quick, but you can certainly do that
Mm-hmm.
because the whole thing, goes through the whole thing with you too.
Yeah.
I love that this is a Texaco. Like, it just makes me so happy that it's a Texaco.
It's a Bed Bath and Texaco. Okay, so you guys got some shopping done, got some leveling up done, got some checking in with the Spars and the Hylax team, right?
Yeah.
Good stuff. Good stuff. We'll say one night, maybe a later night of drinking early in the week before the banquet. As you guys are working, you'll be together at this point. For the sake of just let me tell this part. Then you will see kind of some dirty footprints and a slime trail behind it leading down the halls of the paddock.
Goddamn snail trails.
Yeah.
Are we
Snail
all
trail me
together?
once. Shame on me.
Yes, you're all together for this.
Duck, do you know what that slimy shit is? Is that Octone O's?
Octurnos. Let's see. He's got a 37 on life science to study that stuff.
What about survival though?
Survival.
Oh, it's my
uh,
time to shine.
Can I use the same roll? Because that was an 18. You rolled nice.
Nope. That was a really good life science
That's
roll.
it's a 5.
I
It's a
will-
5 on survival.
Thanks, Old Scratch, for the 5 month subscription
Oh, thank
chain.
you.
Appreciate it. Yep.
Scratch.
I will attempt. Nope, a 17 on survival.
Okay. Not so great. Not so great.
It's not. I rolled a 5.
That life science isn't going to do you much, but maybe give me a physical science
Sure.
instead.
Do that.
So you can't really distinguish the prints too much.
Delphact. That's a natural
Oh,
20.
Delphact.
Right there.
Oh,
Delphact.
Nice.
Look at
Yeah.
you. Look
It'll be
at you.
39.
All right, go. Sweet.
All right. So that Sports Century documentary that I watched, I pulled a lot of I've got 2 pages of Dale facts written just from that because I enjoyed it a lot. And I saw a clip. Now, I don't know what race this is from, so I'm not sure what year. I feel like it's in the early 90s or late 80s. But it was an interview, a very brief clip of an interview with Richard Petty, the king, like one of the 2 other 7-time NASCAR Cup Series champions. By some people's estimation, the greatest NASCAR driver ever. Not my estimation, but some people's. But in this interview, he had been wrecked. It was one of the few times Richard Petty was wrecked out by Dale Earnhardt, right? An iconic event in and of itself. But after being wrecked by Dale, he was quoted in his interview. He says, anytime you get close to racing with Earnhardt, you're in trouble. And I wasn't smart enough to get out of his way. That's Richard Petty being like, I should have known better, you know.
What? That's on me. That's
on me. Right,
Really.
All right, great. Well, between your life science and physical science check,
Sure.
you're going to get a lot of information. Unfortunately, the survival is going to prevent you from really being able to follow these tracks to any meaningful place. But what you do know is that the dirt in the sludge is from Octurn's surface. And that with the life science, you can determine that the slime trail originates from a diatha. Now, would you like to know what a diatha is?
Yeah, go ahead.
They are a common species that are sometimes otherwise known as explosive slugs.
Yes.
Ew.
That's where I remember them. Yeah.
Yes. So they store energy in chemical chains rather than in fat deposits, causing them to smell like raw petroleum. When threatened, they bite, and they sometimes regurgitate volatile materials that ignite on contact with air into the wound.
Yeah.
They're cooperative creatures, organize themselves into hives, and they are explosive. And you also know that diathas can be stripped and turned into ammunition, explosive igniting ammunition.
They're slugs.
They are slugs, yeah.
Oh, that's the slug I popped out of Chael's pimple earlier. That's what it is.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, that's
Pure
a lesson.
Petroleum.
And you know that there's 2 types of diathas. There's a regular diatha and a diatha elder. The elder being obviously the stronger of the 2 and more bloated.
Yeah.
So it's maybe a little bit disturbing that you're finding diatha slime, and unfortunately it spreads out too thin for you to be able to really follow its trails. However, I will take a perception check.
Okay. Okay.
Not I with the
Yeah.
+1. I am not a wisdom character.
22.
Well, that's a beats, my
Oh,
friend.
geez, that was a
So,
3 on the die. Oh
Ooh.
gosh.
yeah, so
I got
you are
a
able to
23 with
sniff
a
it.
12.
Right. So while you're not able to follow the trail, you get this smell, right?
Mhm.
This petroleum smell is really strong, and you know that to come from eggs specifically. And so you're able to smell out in the corner of one of the halls a tiny little nest of diatha eggs, 20 in fact, which you could use to create 20 diatha ammunition.
Oh,
Hell yes.
we get
Okay.
them slug
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
rounds. Okay.
Excellent. Yeah, totally. I think that's good. That's good.
Hey,
I think, yeah, I think he stands watch over them and just comms over to like Rico and like, Rico, do you think you could quick whip me up a little containment unit for something explosive?
Sure. I guess I could do that.
Yeah.
What do you? Yeah. No further questions. I'll just make something.
Yeah, if you could, about yay big by yay big.
You
But-
you want a
Sure.
hand?
I tend to use yays in my
In your measurements.
my engineering diagrams.
Well, how many
so I know
Cheetos
exactly what you
wide versus Cheetos tall?
Well, Cheetos are inherently nebulous in
Well,
terms of size.
you
You'd
know,
have to
Yeah, at
use
least.
averages if you were going to measure in
Of
Cheetos
course.
because they're, some are very big and
Yeah.
others are quite small.
yeah. See.
16 Cheetos wide, 10 deep, and 14 tall.
Oh,
Thanks.
that's doable. That's doable.
Yeah, not bad.
15 Cheetos wide? That's like this. It's like nothing.
yeah.
I don't know how big the eggs are. Is it like a dozen eggs size, or is it like 2 dozen egg size?
Probably smaller than your normal eggs.
Oh, okay,
You
yeah.
know what I mean? Like,
Quail
I
eggs.
say, is it like
Maybe.
Quail
caviar
eggs,
or-
yeah. Quail eggs, I think, is
Quail egg
probably.
size.
We're just looking for a caboodle. Okay.
Look, use
We
your
just wanna put
use your
these eggs in a
imagination and
caboodle.
imagine pickled quail eggs.
Pickled
Right, that's
quail
where we're
eggs.
at.
Really
Yeah.
good.
Here we go.
I think
We'll
Brico
click-
just brings you like the equivalent of a mason jar. People like put explosive material in these all the time. On my planet, a lot of distilled product goes in here. So
Uh-huh.
Exactly.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
You
All
do
right.
still have the coolant canister.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that's smart. Yeah.
Jeepers, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I give that to
Yeah,
you.
Brico would think of that, not Griffin.
Yeah.
Same.
And if there's an engineering bay we can get at to manufacture that, that sounds like good ammo for Ishe and for Chael to have.
Mhm.
Yeah.
All right.
Mhm.
10 rounds each.
Yeah, so over the 8 days, you'll be able to craft those.
All right.
Let's say it's the second night, which is the night before the suspected interview with the Terminators, and also the night before the banquet.
Okay.
So let's just do a moment with the 4 of you in your room, kind of
Sure.
talking about what you want to, what your plan is going into the end here.
Hmm.
As far as like Terminator stuff.
Well, yeah, like
Okay.
I'm sure you wanted to communicate to them, and you wanted to find out if
Yeah.
Well, so there's the banquet coming up, and I'm just
Yeah.
trying to give you guys some space to interact as a.
Wait, did we get the eggs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're in the
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was expecting that to turn into a fight.
Well, well, I have a question. How many rounds would
20.
that? 20. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's
Yeah.
okay.
Total or
Um,
each?
It's a one
20
round
total.
egg
Okay.
type of deal.
Yeah. 10 each, probably.
Okay.
Yep. How much trouble do you think one of us would get in if we were to utilize the banquet as a time to get into the Terminator space instead
Do
of
you
show up?
think the banquet's a good time to do that when we're quite visible.
I suppose
We would all be expected to be at the banquet, and so somebody would definitely know if we weren't there.
That's fair. That is fair.
I mean, I understand where you're coming from there, Doc. I mean,
Mhm.
Terminator would definitely be at the banquet as well, so
Yeah, it's true. I was just thinking it might be a time.
maybe. I wish there was a way. Is there not like a media schedule or something like
Hmm.
where we
What do you
know
think, Rico?
what actually is scheduled
Did you hear anything about them having an interview or something? Because
Yeah, with that dumb shit that interviewed me.
he was like quite the slow and stupid interviewer, so it might take
Yeah.
some time, right?
Yeah, I just didn't want to assume that it was a legit actual interview because he didn't schedule one with me. He just showed up.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a press room, you'd know, right? I mean, did you guys get the time for it? Because if one of us were to post up like half an hour before that and just watch the media room door, you'd see all three of them go in.
Well, the thing is, he just walked up on me and Ishay and was like, "Hey, you're Terminator. Let's do an interview." And like,
it doesn't speak to a lot of confidence about whether or not there is in fact an actual interview. So,
Well, but if there actually was one, then we could confirm it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? All we need is somebody to
keep an eye out.
keep an eye
You
out
do.
for that door.
Yeah.
I can be ready with my stuff at a moment's notice, and
well, he did say 1:00 was what he was planning on doing. I just wrote it all off because like I don't think he's very, very smart.
I mean, we can come up with a different plan if that doesn't shake out, but it's tomorrow at 1:00. I can't think of a sooner time when we'd be able to do something.
I could, I don't want to subject you to it again, but I could offer Maver an interview with me and just see what times he's already booked tomorrow to confirm and make sure it's happening. But,
I wouldn't even get on his books. I would just, one of us happen to walk by the media room around 1,
post up there.
We'll just take a
watch
peek.
the door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Make sure all three of them go inside, and
Then we
Beep boop.
then somebody, hit me up or.
Yeah.
Oh, I've got this thing. I don't know if you could use it, but maybe it'll come in handy. And she would kind of hand over the camera. If you get to go in without us and you need some video evidence and whatnot, I thought it would come in handy.
Right? Kind of body cam.
Yeah, body cam style.
Hopefully I could bring, if it's bad evidence, hopefully I could bring some of it out, because I don't really want the only evidence of
Yeah.
wrongdoing to be a body cam of me committing a crime. But
That doesn't bode well for
I'll
us.
keep it on
I
me,
understand.
and I won't talk, and it will point the other direction, and hopefully nobody will know.
Who's to say where we got this from? Who's to say?
Okay. Well, let's.
So if,
Go ahead.
If at 1:00 they're not there, if that was just like this doofy interviewer just talking out his ass.
I think doofy is just the perfect word for what he is.
Bobby Doofy.
Bobby Doofy.
Bobby Doofy.
Maybe we play it by ear at the, what is that thing called? The
banquet.
banquet. Sorry.
Banquet.
I was like, the benefit? No.
They all banquet.
Banquet.
Concert.
Banner.
When Benna rolls
Omelet bar,
around.
nice. Yeah.
When you're there, you're there.
No, wait, just wait on us. We'll hoosker on down to the bank woman. We'll be ready in no time.
Do you believe they're holding a buffet for us?
Oh my god.
You mean a buffet?
A buffet?
I drove a little bit.
I heard Jimmy Buffet's going to be playing there.
Oh, one can hope.
Fuck.
Oh man.
Catering by the
All right.
Z-Jet Corral.
So, if this is your plan, and you're talking about this the night before, is there anything you want to do this night to prepare for it, or are you guys, like before we jump into it, like you have plenty of time to get yourselves ready. If there's
Yeah, I gotta,
anything you can do to make yourself ready, I don't know.
I gotta pray I get some good paradoxes.
I think Doc is going to work up a biohack that he can hit Brico with right as he goes in, and then get that adrenal one ready for you as soon as that one, the first one, runs out. So he gets you some skill boosts for like about a minute or so there.
So,
under
who all
initial
is planning
investigation.
on going to their dorm?
Terminators?
Yeah.
I mean,
I'll tell you what. Here's what I got. Here's my pack of stuff. I don't show up on camera well.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, I can disguise myself as someone else.
Mm-hmm.
So I can at least get the heat off of us by disguising as who the fuck ever.
Mm-hmm.
I can cast invisibility on Doc so he can come with me.
Yep.
That'll be, again, I believe invisibility is like a minute per level spell.
Nice.
So you'd have a couple minutes.
Yeah.
That way you can give me the adrenal stuff.
Yeah.
We know that they have some kind of locking mechanism. So by using the invisibility, I lose out on being able to use knock. But I have Dispel Magic. That's the spell I took at this level.
Yeah.
So I have Dispel Magic. I have an insane engineering.
Mm-hmm.
With your bonus, it'll be a plus 21.
Yeah.
I'll use the engineer's puzzle box in the morning, so that'll be a plus 23.
Nice.
Um,
Yeah. The one other component, how's your mysticism now at 9th level?
my mysticism's still bad, so
Okay.
if I have you with me, that should be helpful.
Well, dispel magic requires a mysticism roll, just so you're
I don't think
aware.
it does. I think it's a castle
It
level.
definitely. Pretty sure it's mysticism.
Attempt a dispel check. 1d20 plus your caster level.
Nice. Okay.
Nice.
Cool.
Yeah, I
Cool,
wouldn't have
cool.
taken it if
Yeah.
it was a mysticism thing.
Yeah, I've only got a couple, like 2 ranks in it, so
Yeah,
not
I'm
gonna
the
be super
mysticism person in this party, which is
Yeah.
weird.
helpful. Yeah. We could have you go in, sweep for cameras, see if we're likely to be viewed, and then, if needed, pull in an extra hand on anything mysticism-y. Or, if you've got the scanner there, you can at least take readings on it. Maybe bring those back or show them to Chael through the camera.
Mysticism stuff back.
I
Yeah.
could post up like away from their room as like a sort of interception if somebody's coming, because I'm pretty high in bluff and intimidate.
You could run interference.
Yeah, exactly. So I
Mhm.
mean, I can always lie to get people to yonder the
Distraction.
other way.
Yeah.
I definitely want to try and make it like we weren't there at all.
Mhm.
Like
Yeah.
I have a bunch of shit for this, right? I
Yeah.
have, like,
Yeah.
I'd sabotage, like all that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what I'm hoping is that we get in there, we take a catalog of everything that's going on in there,
hmm
and then we have this camera evidence and anything that like needs to be taken immediately, we take.
Yeah. Yeah. I dig it.
Or like if it's, again, I can dispel magic. So if it's a magical thing, I can definitely just be like, I'm gonna try and dispel that
Yeah.
so it doesn't work. Or if it's technological, I can try and sabotage it and hide the sabotage.
Yeah. All right. I like it.
That all is beholden to how much time we have in the
Yeah. How long is that interview going to be?
right.
For sure.
Okay. So it sounds like it's going to be Doc and Bricko going, and it sounds like Ishay is going to work on some distraction or some clearing some hallway.
Interference,
Yeah. And so that would leave Chael to run post on making sure that they're actually in the interview room, right? Making the call.
Go time.
Yeah.
All right. Well, the next day, around 12:45, everybody gets into position. About 12:52, Chael, you see all 3 of them walk into the media room.
hmm
I'm sure you relay that to the crew.
Yeah. How far away are they?
So
They're up at Terminator's room.
So no, they're in the media room, and then your companions are at Terminator.
Yeah, that's what I was asking. I meant my
Yeah.
party members.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so about 3 minutes after the Terminator team walks in, Maver and his cameraman walks in.
Yeah.
He says, "Oh, hello. I thought I told you that you weren't Terminator."
And walks in the room, and the camera person's like, "I'm sorry." And just walks in and closes the door behind him. Yeah.
Yeah, no problem. I'm gonna go get a smoke. And I like take a couple paces away and we'll go for interview.
Roll a stealth check.
Ooh.
I don't want to though. I don't have any interest in doing that. Because I'm awful at it. I'm about to fuck this whole thing up, huh?
No, it's gonna be fun.
Actually,
Hey,
Yeah, it's
23?
hopefully.
23.
23. You see Dalmar kind of trying to look over Maver's shoulder to see who Maver is talking to. But you're gone before they can get a clean line of sight. Just
Nice.
out.
Nice.
Okay, so you radio then to Bricko and to Duck.
Yep.
And the two of you are head over quickly to the Wither suite.
Yeah, Brico, like, before we leave the room, just pat Stock on the back. Good luck. Try and stay quiet. And if it looks like I'm messing with something, stay a couple feet behind me. You don't want to get hit.
No.
And then
I'm cautious.
you just disappear as he pats you on the back. And then he, like, scratches his head and he morphs into do I want to be one of the
Ooh.
withers?
Do you want to be techie?
Techie is gone.
Oh, she's not. She doesn't work.
Remember,
here.
like after
Yeah.
the last. Well, I mean, she
Ah.
works here, but she's not in trouble. They got her
Yeah.
out of here because she's got too much heat on her.
Gotcha.
They didn't want her to get hurt.
I
Okay,
would say
sorry.
one of the withers, just so that we're not incriminating anybody else. If somehow we are seen, you know.
What if I
or really go wild card and turn into one of the pirates so it looks like they're breaking in
Yeah.
now that they came back, you
Yeah.
know?
what if I
Mm,
turn into Orvis?
Orvis.
Oh my
Yeah.
God, yes.
I think that's perfect.
Yes.
So he like scratches his head and then he gets this like pompous dumb face that like comes over him
Oh man.
and then he morphs into Orvis.
Did
Oh, is
we
that
get
is that
paradox?
the billionaire?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the
Elon Musk? Okay,
guy.
yeah.
Musk.
I
Before we do
love
any-
that.
Before we do anything else, let's get your paradoxes.
Yeah, I gotta get these paradoxes.
Yeah.
Important paradoxes. Okay. 19, 18, 9, and 3.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
All right. Too good. Too bad. All right. So the first thing I imagine you want to do is roll perception on the door, right?
Yep.
See
Can
if you
I
can.
take, because the withers, their place is down here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Can we get in position like Ishe would be?
Ishe can be wherever she
Okay.
needs to be. Yeah.
Just gonna kind of
Mhm.
post up right along.
Mm-hmm. All right. So perception check then.
Okay.
I think to start this off.
Yeah. Here we go. Oh yeah. 37.
Okay. So you do clearly see that the lock itself has a trap on it, and you see that it has like what looks to be a tiny little flame like laser etcher
Ooh.
with a small bottle of ink in it.
Ooh. Okay. Okay. Like it'll tattoo something on you if you trip it.
That seems to be like
Hmm.
Okay.
a good assumption there. So
All right.
you can either try to disable it with engineering or dispel it with your dispel magic.
Or just accept a free tattoo.
Tattoo. Free incrimination. Yeah. I convey all that to Brico. I can aid you in an engineering check, perhaps.
Do you want to toss me a shot?
Yeah. Here we go. Plus
Okay.
speed bonus.
So I'm normally at a 19. That's a +2.
Yep.
Have I missed something? Where did they go?
Who's
Who?
they?
Y'all, you two.
No, we're right across the hall from you on my monitor.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right, let me refresh.
Okay.
I'm showing too. And then
So what was that engineering total?
sorry, I'm making sure everything's good, which also means I need to, and I said I was going to do this at the start of the day, but I need to roll for that puzzle box
Oh right, yes.
because it's not a automatic. But I got a 13 plus 19.
Yeah, I think the
Yeah,
DC is like
DC
50.
25.
Yeah, it's not that high.
Yeah.
Okay. So you get an extra bonus there on that.
Yep. All right. I think I'm going to roll this. I think
Okay.
we want to do engineering.
Yeah.
Just because the dispel magic is a complicated and annoying check.
Sure.
And
Adam, could I
it's only
aid
like
the
plus
engineer?
caster level.
You can, although I'll say if you aid, you will also be taking
Tagged.
any negative effects if you fail this.
And I want to say that the puzzle box lets me do everything 2 rounds faster than it would
Cool.
normally take if it
Nice.
takes
Yeah,
5.
it doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't matter in this case. But
Yeah.
Okay, that's. Are you aiding?
Yep.
Okay, that's a 39.
Woo.
right, you succeed quite easily. In
Great.
fact, so much so that I will tell you what would have happened
Ooh.
if you failed. So you like basically can see the code, right? If you had tried to open that door or failed to disable the lock while trying to, you would have taken 8d12 fire damage to your palm,
Oh
and it would have
man.
been branded with the word thief on the palm of your hand.
Sneaky.
That's amazing.
In what
did
language?
Common.
Did I
Okay.
beat it by 5?
You beat it by way more than 5.
Okay, so with my hide sabotage, that should.
Oh, dude, that's so awesome.
so
Yeah.
That's
crazy.
incredible.
Basically, it
dude.
looks like it wasn't tampered with at all.
Man,
Yeah.
I'm
I
just
can, like,
imagining.
flick it to like reactivate it when we leave.
I'm just imagining this is like the Ocean's 11 moment where like
Yeah.
Bricko does all this stuff he's supremely prepared for, and it's revealed that like Bricko planned this before he joined Redshift. Like all of this was like joining Redshift and being part of the team was just part of a ploy to do this heist on Team Terminator.
Yep. It's the only
I
thing
really
that's-
hate
Do you
Team
really
Terminator.
think I was just a project manager?
It's very sinister.
This
Yeah.
is the project.
All right.
Yes.
So you get inside, yeah.
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 Um,
Ooh.
okay. There's a lot in here.
Man,
Yeah.
I'm so upset. I can't see anything.
Well, I mean, there's nothing on the map to
Okay,
show you
gotcha.
anything. Once inside, you find the following pieces of evidence. You find encrypted cred sticks matching the ones that you've seen throughout this entire endeavor, the red ones. You see a small hidden shrine to Nimaloth in Dalmar's portion of the room. This is all getting caught on video too, right? Like with your body cam. Doses of the poison that has been used throughout are found in here. There's a short-range transmitter that you know to be paired with the one that you discovered in the engineering sector.
Mhm.
You discover a vial of blood from the Blood Brothers in Dalmar's room,
Whoa.
meaning that they did, in fact, bring them to the
Yeah,
race.
of course they did.
Oh.
You find scans of all the other starships in the race in Maxon's corner of the, like in his trunk. So he has scanned all of those,
Including
got them
ours.
all, including yours.
Heck yeah.
You discover a USB drive, like a jump drive, that contains a copy of the computer virus used to infect Multifold.
They're
Mhm.
so bad at hiding their bad.
Oh, they're-
That's like all the hard
Yeah.
evidence that you find, which is quite a
Yeah.
bit.
Yeah. Yeah. Ugh. Rico, what are we gonna do with all this?
About this time, the Terminator team exits out of the media room.
Okay, yeah. And chill. I want to walk far enough away that I don't have to roll a stealth check this
Yeah,
time.
you're just peeking around the corner.
Right. Abort. Interview's over.
Get out. It's gonna take me a second to make it look like we weren't here.
Well, get to work.
So
You
I'm
should
gonna
buy some
say
time.
I'm gonna say that okay. At a start, you have 30 seconds.
Okay.
Now, Ishay, talk to me about what your distraction is going to be.
You know, Adam, that's a great question, and thank you for asking. Because my distraction is going to be a gas leak.
Yes.
A gas leak?
I don't
What
know. I forgot
are
to
you
think
talking
about
about?
it. Like, they can't go that way because there's been some kind of leak. Something is
Could you-
dangerous.
Look, you're trying to not look sus, is the thing. Like a gas leak?
Okay,
Come on.
it's invisible shit.
I mean,
Go
Here-
for it. If you
no,
fail,
what-
I'm just going to
what
run
here-
in and punch one of them.
here's the deal.
You know?
Is you do have some ammunition that smells like petroleum.
Yeah,
You
Okay,
know, I mean,
okay,
like-
that makes it better. That makes it better.
I knew that.
You could definitely, yeah, you should have.
I
Are you
do.
paying attention,
Yes,
Emily? Heath,
sort of.
paying attention.
I set
Little-
off one of the explosive round things, like I crack it just a little bit so that it
Okay, so
starts to
take
smell.
one round off of
I'm
your.
a do. I do.
All right. So roll a bluff check.
Okay. You bet. Just you wait.
I'll give you a +2 because you've got the smell. I'll give you a +4 because you got the
Oh,
smell.
you're so
Nice.
nice.
That's
all
a
right.
pretty good
It's pretty.
add-on to sell what you're
Come
saying
on.
here.
Come on. Oh, that's bollocks. Total 28.
28. All right. I will say that you like stop them right there where you're, maybe up a little even.
Oh my god.
You're like, oh, yeah. So what are you saying to them as they walk up to you?
Oh god, I'm not really sure what it is. Something horrible smelling is coming out that hole. I think it's some kind of leak or something. Can you guys call security or something? And just like starts coughing, like kind of goes down on one knee, trying to sell the bit,
Roscoe's like, oh, are you all right? Would you like some water?
Yeah, sure, water. Yeah.
No, well, there's some in the kitchen over there.
Oh,
Why don't you head
asshole.
that way and take care of that? That cough that you have it doesn't really suit you. And Dalmar is looking at you very sus. I will say that you have bought an extra 12 seconds. So we're looking at a total of 5 rounds of which Brico can get out and do whatever he needs to do. Because they didn't buy it, but you stalled them enough to at least interact with you,
Okay.
all right. Ooh.
What you got,
Ah.
Brico? You got 5 rounds.
I got 5. Are we saying that I've cataloged this with the camera?
So you walked in, got everything on camera before you got the call from Chael. And you now, at this point, in the middle of the room with everything caught on camera, have 5 rounds to do whatever you got to do and get out.
Ooh.
I mean, we can't take the stuff, right? Like, because then we have the stuff. It's
Yeah,
gotta
then
be,
it's-
we gotta
then
call
it's like-
security or something.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I mean, just
I
get
mean-
out of there, I guess.
Could we
I
have been?
think,
Yeah.
go ahead.
I was just thinking, could we have been like cataloging as we go, and Doc is just like doing his best to put things back as we get each thing, or do you think it's like we got to present a whole picture in their room of everything, so it doesn't just like, oh yeah,
Well,
we
so-
found this picture of this stuff. And,
So
yeah.
you have the body cam footage.
Yeah.
So you have all of that as you're looking through, and you're like, I imagine you had enough time during the interview to like make sure you got a shot and be like, this is this, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? And this
Yeah.
is this, and this
Sure.
is this, you know what I mean?
Okay.
So you have video footage of all of it.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you got 5 rounds I mean, if you just want to leave, you can leave easily with no
Mhm.
issue. You know what I mean? And thus far, you have not disturbed any of the evidence you know,
Oh,
and
okay.
given your abilities, you know, and beating the disable check by so much, like at this point, literally leaving and closing the door, it would not look like you were there at all.
Okay.
I'm just giving you the option. I don't know if you were trying to take some of the evidence. Whatever you want to do, it's really up to Brico and Doc at this point to make that decision.
Yeah. Rico, I think we bug out. Yeah.
You think there's any of this that needs dismantling now? The communication device, I have the other side of it, so
Can't do
we
anything
should
with
be
that.
fine there.
The virus, there's no way we could reprogram that to no longer be malicious. The only other thing, and if we mess with that shrine to Nimaloth, she's going to know immediately. No, I think we go. I think we have to go. We've proven it's in here.
And nothing that you could do to make that poison inert?
Oy,
Probably take more than a couple seconds, huh?
I imagine so. I could certainly
Right.
try and
We
whip
need to
something
get
up.
out of here then.
Depends on
especially,
the yeah.
It depends
me.
on my god.
Especially for which? Sorry.
Especially me, because I'm not invisible like you. So
Yes.
get out ahead of me, and I'll close the door and make sure everything is locked back up.
All right. Here we go. All right.
You get out and you gotta go south down the hall, beat the corner just as the Terminator team moves past Ishay, and she's like, I wouldn't go down that way. I'm just saying.
It smells terrible. I know you can smell it. Oh, you lost your sense of smell. Oh, that sucks. Hate to be you, mate. Just rambling.
You know, we are on a ship that is harboring a bunch of racing engines, right? Petroleum is a natural smell. It's okay. We all have our moments, says Russell as he leaves you behind.
Yeah, I hope you have a moment. She says on the down low.
A moment of reckoning.
A moment of myocardial
And-
infarction.
Yeah, and like Dalmar, like, you know, Maxim and Russell kind of walk confidently on, but Dalmar looks over her shoulder at you and just sneers, like through her like oily bangs. She just sneers, like, she, you know, just looks at you.
Mocking
you know, like,
cough.
I see you. So you guys successfully cataloged this. You know what's there, right? So you know if it comes down to it, you can send people there, and you also feel pretty confident that they don't have any. There's no way to prove that any, or no evidence that anybody's been in that room.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like, for all intents and purposes, you could feel pretty good about knowing that at least everything is going to remain as it was. So if there comes a point where you want to point somebody to that, you can. However, you do have the banquet coming up, so you got to get back to your room. You got to get ready, and you got to get to the banquet so you don't seem sus just for not being there, right?
Sure.
And so you get to the banquet, and good job on infiltrating, by the way.
Thanks.
Nice.
Yeah.
You know,
Stack all
hey,
the
you bought them in a
bonuses.
few extra seconds. You
With
know,
my
and-
super well put together plan.
Amazing.
I'd like to apologize to you. I think we both weren't paying attention as well as we should for giving you shit about the gas leak thing, because it was good, even though you didn't realize it was good.
Listen,
Yeah.
that's how 80% of my life is. I just
80% of the time it works. Every time.
Every time.
That smells like pure gasoline.
So on the banquet, you know, you get there and you guys can all mingle freely. Penvo is there at your table, and he's like, "Oh, hello. Oh, so good to see you. Excellent job with the race. I know I've already told you that as soon as you got back, but I've been working on some things. I've upgraded the X66, if you don't mind me adding a little bit of my own flavor to it. So what that translates to is that you'll be able to upgrade your ship to the next tier.
Nice.
Between sessions. So over these 8 days, Penvo is upgrading the ship as kind of like a surprise for you guys.
Aw.
Nice.
And he also says, I cannot wait to see you smoke Terminator on the final leg. It's so close, I can almost taste it. Although the smells that I'm smelling from Chef Milu's kitchen is making it difficult to taste anything other but scrumptious, delicious food. I can't wait for this meal.
Benvo, you are cute as hell.
I know. That's what everyone tells me.
I ship Pinvo and Chael. Just gonna put that out there.
Hey, I got a lot of X's.
I
I'll
was
rack
gonna
up another
say.
one now.
Yeah. Right. So, how has the last couple of days been for all of you?
Whew. Never vacation on Octurne.
Yep.
Oh yes, that was cool. I can't say that I'm jealous of that particular run.
No,
Yep.
I gotta tell you, I mean, I'm all for new experiences, but that seems like a really poor decision on the race designer's
Yeah.
part. But you know.
I mean, 30th anniversary and all, I suppose, but they have really stepped up the danger
Yeah.
of the runs. First Berthetta, and now this. I mean, Berthetta used to be the most dangerous it got, and so I'm actually a bit nervous about what the final rally is going to be. But you guys will do fine, I'm sure. I'm sure.
I'm fully expecting the next one. They take me back home to the burning archipelago, and we have to race completely unprotected through the burning sea of the sun.
Yeah.
Or they wouldn't do that. Isha looks around like they wouldn't, right?
You guys don't have fire resistance?
Oh,
I do actually. I have a pretty good bit, but not enough to withstand a whole sun.
The
You just
sun.
stay far enough away where it's only like burning you a little bit,
a
you know?
little bit.
The torch.
So
How was your
If
first
it only burns me about 7, I'll be good.
So the first course that's brought out to you is a field pea salad
Oh,
with green
Hell
apples,
yeah.
with green apples and sesame
my God.
on
Love
top.
peas.
And you can tell that chef is really just going to town on
Show
this.
up, show out.
I mean, the plating is phenomenal. It's like a line of peas in an arc. You know, like rather than a pile, like it's like 3 peas in a line, like that goes like all the way down, with a little like swoop of the sesame dressing and some wedges of green apples laid over the top, some slices of green apples over the top, and it's delicious. It's delicious, and you know, Penvo is just like, oh dear, this is just so incredible. I've been waiting for this moment for so long. I've been wanting to go to Chef Milu's restaurant, but I've just been so busy, and to have him here as our guest chef of honor, I this is just amazing, and to be here with all of you, particularly you, Shale. Maybe the wine's getting to me. I'm sorry. Yes.
Yes,
We made it 11 episodes. I think we can turn up just a little bit. Yeah.
That's not horny. That's cute.
That's
Yeah.
cute. Yeah.
And so, what did you guys start talking about over the meal?
I think.
It's kind of. I think maybe reminiscing about like old times, like
Yeah,
other
I like it.
races, other. Oh, you
Like
remember?
when Penvo was still the pilot.
Yeah. You remember that one time when we were on Akiton and you crapped your pants? That was good stuff. That was-
I don't really like to talk about that one,
oh,
but
sorry.
Well, that was probably my fault. I cranked up the afterburners a touch too much. He told me not to, but I said, let's see what happens.
I will say 15 G's does quite a number on one's stomach. We went fast.
I'm surprised your eyeballs are solid, to be honest.
We
Well,
did
they're
learn some
not
interesting
anymore.
things about your biology that day. Yeah.
Right.
Constitution.
So the second course is this is a hot small plate. Is gnocchi with
Oh.
black truffles, jumbo lump blue crab, and parmesan.
Adam,
Nice.
do you not understand that I'm very hungry already?
Mm-hmm.
What the damn hell? Oh, go on.
Well, okay. Let's just do the whole menu here.
Yeah, let's do that.
So then for your entree,
Let's do that.
let's do that.
You know what? Since you're hungry, let's talk about all the food at one time.
Yeah.
Pile it on.
Okay. So for this is duck 3 ways. with hedgehog, mushrooms, vincado, bayou coral grits, and foie gras. And I will say, I am using the menu from Restaurant August, a local place here in New Orleans
Nice.
that is known for incredible meals.
Can we go there next time?
No, because we don't support the chef here.
Oh, okay.
Are they serving those delicious but tiny little hoisin ribs too?
Oh no.
Oh, I should have used rose.
Yeah, I was. I thought it was gonna be. Some
Hey man,
special
those
roses.
3 ribs were great,
Yeah.
and each one of them was about a quarter the size of an actual rib.
Right.
Chicken
for,
ribs.
For dessert is a golden milk millet filo, which is puff pastry, banana whipped ganache, and honey with 3 milk filling.
What was that? Millet what?
Foulet.
Fooly cooly?
Fooly
Yeah, fooly cooly. So that fooly
Yeah.
cooly. So it's a super fine meal paired with wines from all over the packed worlds. In fact, let's just say that this is the case. Each of the courses have been rooted in the planet of which
Ooh.
of the different rallies, right? So the first one was field peas from Jatumbe Park and Absalom Station,
Nice.
and then you had the
What was the Octurne one, Adam?
so the Octurne one was the duck 3 ways because
Duck
it's
3
like mutilated in
Yeah.
3 different
I'll
ways.
allow it. Yep.
No, it's just
That's
a
right.
tumor. We got one more dish. It's one big ass tumor.
It's
Yeah,
not
right.
tumor.
It was triplets. But
Oh,
each
it is
duck
a tumor.
Was triplets, but they
Uh,
ate each other.
Yep.
So
that
so
works.
so yeah, like it's got the hedgehog mushrooms, which has the kind of like
Spaghetti.
growthy kind of stuff. It has the foie gras, which is liver pate, which is kind of inside out, and then it's all set to look like a beach with the grits, right?
Oh,
Look, I
nice.
could do this. I could do
You
this, Griff.
were-
You thought you had me,
You were
but you
on
didn't.
this. You were
But
on
you
this.
did. No, it's
This is all a little bit rich for me. I kind of prefer Chef Guy de Furry from the Flavor
Guy de-
Archipelago. Like his stuff.
Guy de Furry.
And the flavor what? The flavor.
The Flavor Archipelago.
Uh
You've
huh.
never
Yeah.
been there?
No. Mm-mm.
It used to be called Columbus.
Yeah. It used to just be one flavor town, and now it's
It's the whole
expanded.
ass thing. Oh God.
Right. Okay. So,
Dude, a Guy Fieri like parallel would absolutely be the guy like waving the green flag to start races in this thing.
Yeah,
like
right,
that is
right.
perfect for that role.
Nice.
okay. So, towards the end of the banquet, after dessert, you guys are all getting your aperitifs or dessert wines, whichever you choose. Russell, you see, step up. His table is by the piano, and he steps up as if the whole room is encouraging him to step. He's like, no, I couldn't. Well, okay. And only like the other Withers and Elon Musk are clapping, cheering him on. He's like, okay, I'll do it. And he sits down at the piano and he starts playing piano and singing. And
Make it roll a performance.
he's really trying to gain the attention of the media. He's really hamming it up for the media. And Penvo leans over to you and he's a little in his cups now. He's like, oh, it would be just devilish. Like leaning over to Chill, knowing that you're the instigator. What if we took this opportunity to show him up, or at least make him look like a fool up there? Wouldn't that be hilarious?
Now, how do you propose doing that?
Well, you could either maybe. I've heard you singing when you thought nobody was around. And you have quite the voice. I think you could outperform him, or perhaps you could maybe try to ruin his performance if you feel like that's more your what you're savvy to do. But either way, I would just love to see him be made a fool of in front of the entire racing organization.
Look, grumpy as I am, I much more like the idea of bogarting his performance here and turning it into country karaoke.
All right, so here's what you have to do. Okay, You're gonna have to.
I have no performance. Just so
you can roll. You can make a case for any skill that you want to use here.
nice.
The doc can give you a
Are
little
you ready?
boost, a little bump before the
Blow under
show.
the table drugs.
Yeah, right.
I'll do a little toot.
Take one of these. There we go.
But you're gonna have to make 2 consecutive checks to do it. Now, it can talk to me about what skill you want to use. We can get creative with this. I'll be pretty yes Andy about this. But you got to tell me what you want to do.
I mean, my best skills are computer engineering and piloting. I don't know at all how piloting would work. Computers, I guess I could really dig deep and make a case for like, I have used my computers to train myself to become a better singer and like hit the right notes with the aid of some computer stuff.
Or
Well, you
you're
could say
singing
computers
without
you've-
piloting.
Well, or you can use your computers could represent the beat that you've made for yourself.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like you could show them up in a way. It's like, oh, you're playing old piano, but like you could sample his piano and then make it like even doper. You know, like
Okay.
like chopping it up and reversing it and all that kind of stuff. You know,
I'll put my thing down, flip it, and reverse it
Oh
now.
my god.
What if I time looped him to get we get like a good
Get him
section
stuck.
of his piano, and then I time loop
And then
him, and then you
it
use
comes
that
into
as
it's like
your-
the Dr. Dre.
use it. Yeah, exactly.
hell yes, dude. All right.
Nice.
So that's gonna be a you said computers. You got a bonus from the doc, and I'll give you another +2 from the time loop to this. So let me get 2 rolls.
So that's a +3 total or
+4.
+4? Okay. 39 on the first one.
All right, that's
Hell
one
yeah.
success. Let's
Oh yeah.
40 on the second.
Filthy.
all right, so that's a success. Now you tell me how this goes down. I want to hear from you guys how you upstage Russell.
I mean, what I want to know, what is Russell performing? Like,
He's playing
what is
like,
the vibe of this?
He's
Like-
playing Piano Man by Billy Joel, okay?
Oh,
and he's
geez.
playing like Tiny Dancer, which, you know, great songs.
Which are
nothing-
solid, yeah.
But they're like cheesy dad covers, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like,
Okay, so we're gonna take a section of that song, and I'm gonna, because we're not combating today, I'm gonna slow and then time loop so that it turns into like
Oh,
the
nice. Kind of like
you like take that harmonica thing and glitch it out, you know what I mean? The harmonica part of Piano Man, and glitch it out over the opening chords of Tiny Dancer. And it
yes.
just drops. I love it. Okay, so then, so are you a singer or are you rapping over this? What's the vibe of how you're performing? You know,
Well, I mean, I think we all know what vibe of singer Chael would be. It's much more your Sturgill Simpson, your
Right.
outlaw country, you know? Right.
Okay, so you do that, right? And like the whole room like explodes as they like get out of their seats, like kick their chairs back and start dancing, like, you know, like immediately nobody's paying attention to Russell anymore, and he just like his grin for the first time you see fall into like a disappointed smile.
Yeah.
And he's like just looking at you guys, and you can see jealousy just like just all over his face, right? And he's like and he's like trying to like talk over it. He's like, they're just trying to steal. This isn't music. They're not doing anything. They're just sampling. They're stealing from me, just like they're trying to steal this race from Terminator, like they've been trying to do this whole time. And like,
yeah, and I make a lap like kind of around the room. I grab Pinvo by the hand, pull him up. I grab a couple of ladies in the crowd and put them in a line, and we start country line dancing to it, you know?
Yeah, Zoe comes up to you. He's like,
Oh, yes, this is fantastic. Why did you not show me this during the talent show? Oh, my goodness, this is the sound that I've been looking for my new reality show.
Oh god. Oh god.
Dead bulls.
Den Bowls.
What?
Dead Bulls.
Dead Bulls is the name of
Yes,
the reality show.
yes, it's a competition show, a rodeo, but all of the bulls are dead. See,
It doesn't
Okay.
seem
I'm
like
still workshopping it. but
much of a
it-
competition if they're
Amazing.
dead.
Genius.
Like undead
Well,
or
yeah,
just
no.
dead?
Undead, of course.
Oh, all right. Now
Oh,
that's
okay.
all
Well,
right.
that's cool. I'll take
It's like, I
that.
believe I could do that kind of rodeo. You know.
Well, would you like to be a contestant?
Hell yeah! Sign me up.
All right, here's my card.
Oh, God.
And like I'm going to hold you to that. I guarantee this will be 48 out of 55 bullhorns
Oh.
of a time.
Bull.
Hey, that's pretty
Of a
good.
time, of a
48 out of 50. That's kind of a weird scale to measure stuff by, but I
know.
like
All
it.
of my
like
scales
it.
are weird. Don't you know this already?
Had
I like to
noticed-
keep people guessing. We
had
don't
noticed.
want boring. We don't want standard. No, this is why this is so incredible. You took this boring piano tune and made it something very interesting. I love it.
Maver's like,
Oh, right. This is quite the thing. I knew I should have interviewed you guys instead.
Oh boy. Well,
Why didn't I? Bobo, where are you? Where are you?
and Borbo's like, right here, he's standing right next to him.
Why didn't you schedule Terminator to interview with me?
nope. Just
Borbo's
gonna
like,
walk
this
away.
is not. And does the real
Just-
Kip thing from Futurama.
yeah.
Just like,
Yeah.
like walks away, being berated by
Oh boy.
what's
Poor
his name?
Kip.
Mavis, or
I
whatever his
mean,
name is.
Yeah.
Bobo.
And it says, oh wait, but he walks back. He's like,
Oh, yes, no, but I did want to do an interview with you. Whatever team you are. Oh, I'll see you sometime at another time. Let's go.
Sounds great, Maver. All right.
See you there. I will see you another time. That's really confusing. I don't know if you're going to be there.
and you see Chatty Abby walk up to you.
Oh lord.
And at first you see, it looks like she's walking to a Russell. He's like, you can see some relief on his face as like one of his biggest fans walks up, and she looks like she's going to come at you guys. And she walks right past Russell without even looking at him and looks at you guys and says, how would you like another interview with Chatty Abby?
I think we could certainly squeeze it in. And thank you so much for the offer.
Giggity.
All right. So you guys have a grand old time at the banquet. There is a whole section of final media interviews, but I just want you guys, like, there's roles and everything that we can do, but it doesn't really matter. What matters to me is what you guys want to say to the media in your final interviews. You got so many bonuses stacked. Like, you guys have earned the right to, like, dictate to me what your final media interviews are. And it's a panel. So you'll have Lyda, you'll have Zoe, you'll have Maver, and you'll have Chatty. Okay. So you'll have all four of them there. And just tell me what's the last thing that you guys want to say to the public before the last race. And I'll give each of you a shot there.
Right now?
Yeah.
Bar.
Tell you what.
Maybe
why don't
in
we
5
take
minutes?
why don't we take our break right now?
Yes.
You can take 5 minutes to think about it. and
That'd
we'll
be
start
so
it.
great.
5 minutes?
7.
7 minutes. Oh boy.
Yeah, because we still got a lot to do tonight. So
Okay.
All right. We'll be back. And we're back.
We're back. We're back. We're back.
We're back with the Daytona 500 bear.
Hello there.
So we got a lot to get to. So no mid session banter. Let's banter with the media because that's where we're at. So I asked you guys on the break to think about the last thing you wanted to say to the media, and all of you went and got snacks instead. That's okay. I don't blame you. It's fine.
I peed for the entire 7 minutes.
We're all human. But
I said
Jason,
good night to my family. Yeah.
oh, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
Jason, you did
Yeah.
volunteer to go first.
I did.
I'm curious, what do you say to the media for your last hoorah?
Doc leans up to the microphone and you say, I would just like to say that though we were not originally the Redshift crew that was supposed to be here, I'm incredibly privileged to have had the chance to be part of such a momentous and historic event that is this anniversary edition of the Absalom Run. It has opened my eyes in many new ways to the extent to which those who participate in such racing events push and challenge their bodies to the absolute limit, and sometimes beyond it, to achieve and accomplish their goals. I'm grateful.
Thank you, Captain Cutter. That's wonderful.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I interrupt? Oh,
did,
yes, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Grateful for the chance to be here and to learn all of this, and I hope that my findings and those of the other teams here can create an even more memorable next Absalom Run to come after this one.
Nice. All right, who's next?
Isha kind of leans forward to the mic, but she's got her like arms crossed and like sitting on the table, and just like, I would love to, piggyback on every wonderful word that the doctor just said. This is, of course, a monumentous occasion, and we're so glad to be a part of it. However, some of you all look down your nose at us, and now you see just how amazing we are. Don't you feel silly?
I see a little squirming from Chatty in her seat as you're saying that.
But it's all right. It's all right. Everybody needs a chance to shine so you can really see what they're made of. And you've all started to see what Redshift Revolution is made of, but you haven't even scratched the surface. I can't wait till we come back. We have an opportunity to get... Yes?
So,
Zoe. Yes, Zoe.
Will you show us your insides?
And just like opens her mouth as wide as possible.
I did not know.
Does that work? Does that...
I'll give it 2 out of 10 organs.
Listen, in a pinch, sorry, that's all I got. Catch me later and we'll figure something else out.
I thought that was just you being uncomfortable, not you actually showing him your
Oh no,
insides.
it's like, there they are right there.
I thought you
open their
were
mouths
uncomfortable,
pretty
you were just like, ugh.
Nope. Leaning into it. But yeah, you guys haven't seen nothing yet, and I can't wait to show you what else we have in store for you. Stick around.
very nice. All right, who's next?
I'll hop on it.
All right.
Rico comes up to the mic, taps it. He's hey everybody. So I'm very excited to be here. Very excited to be in second place so far, and I want to tell everybody that I know that there was a lot of speculation, a lot of questions about how we got here, who we are, and the validity and competency of the team that I have put together here. But I just want you all to know that right now, it looks like I'm the best goddamn project manager any of you have ever seen. And I don't want any of you to forget that.
And Chael leans over to Isha and is like, he ought to trademark that, make a catchphrase.
It sounds oddly familiar, but I don't know. Oh god, you got me.
He's a big old weasel.
Okay, very good. Again, more Yeah. All right. Well, Heath, that comes down to you. What's Chael got to say?
Yeah. Chael, looks at the panel and is like, I don't particularly like y'all folk, but I'm in a pretty good mood today. And it would be remiss of me not to acknowledge that Redshift Rally in its current, or Redshift Revolution. Sorry, I've been drinking and line dancing, and singing. Redshift Revolution in its current incarnation would not be possible without those who came before. We were the brain trust. The pilot whose shoes I stepped into was my good friend Penvo here, and I'd like to bring him up and just we couldn't have done it without him. He's what I strove to be, and it's unfortunate the circumstances that led to me being in this pilot's chair, but I believed in Penvo, and when Penvo got hurt, he believed in me, and here we are in second place, which one less than I'd like to be in, but we gonna reconcile that on the next one.
Yeah. I could not think of a better team of people to replace. Well, to take the shoes, or to take the mantle, to take the helm of Redshift Revolution. They not only are they incredible races, as you have all seen now, they also
Oh boy.
designed the X66.
Pinvo drunk.
Yes. They are they are really smart, and I wouldn't be here with them. Thank you.
Yeah, and Chael turns to Pinvo and just like kind of grabs him in a one-armed hug, just like pats his head for a minute,
Yeah.
like you done
He just
great.
kind of like
Done
leans
great.
into you.
Yeah,
know,
just nuzzles. Yeah,
yeah.
I'm just
done
happy to be
great.
here.
I'm gonna get him out of here.
I'm just here so I don't get fired.
Fired.
All right, so great job. That's you've beaten the media mini game of this
Yay.
by accumulating all the bonuses that you needed to do so. And I would say at this point, every media personality is friendly with you,
Yay.
which is good. All right, so there is the matter of the final race.
Ooh. Yeah.
And so, you guys kind of take your time collecting all your information that you have on the Terminator, getting your ship upgraded and everything like that, right? Kind of getting your rest in you need for the final race, having a good time with all of with all your friends that you've made along the way, as they say. And
That's the real trophy.
Yeah, so the day of the final rally arrives. Let's get your new paradox rolls.
Okay.
They'll fact me, baby. Let's go.
Adam, I've got us on day like 21.
Is that 8 days after?
8 days. Oh, it's 8 days after.
Yeah.
Let us see. Oh no, it'd be day 25. Sorry.
Okay, day
All right.
25. All right, almost a month on the pit stop at this point.
Another case of that classic min max.
Mm.
2,
All right.
3, 18, 19.
2, 3,
Wow.
18, 19. All right, just keeping those 18, 19s in the
half of those.
pocket. Yeah, that's great. All right, so top of the day, and Uta announces the next rally. The battle over Avalon.
Nice.
Okay.
You will be flying through a mock war zone in orbit around the system's first planet. You all have 1 hour to make the final preparations to your starships. As you're in the hangar making these preparations, getting everything together, there's an obvious absence in the hangar. It's kind of, at first you don't really know exactly what it is, but you can feel something missing. And then when you look around, you see that Hyvenix is nowhere to be seen. And you assume maybe they're just late. It's whatever, but just it's in your mind for a bit. And a couple minutes later, one of Chill, your comm unit, pops off.
Okay.
And it's a message, but it's not from one of your teammates, which is weird considering the communications have been, closed, and so they've only allowed you
bottlenecked.
Right. You've only been able to communicate with the staff and yourselves, right?
Fearing his past, he's like, this ain't gonna be good.
And so when you open the comms, you see one of Hyvenex's team crouched on the ground with their face pressed up against the screen. The lighting is dim, but you can discern pipes and machinery in the background. And this is Kisanaxa, right? And if you remember Kisanaxa, I'm reminding myself here too, Kisanaxa is their captain, right?
Yeah. Mechanic?
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah.
And you see, and she's like beaten all up. They just like could tell that they've been beaten very, very badly. And they say,
We've been taken. The strangers ambushed us and dragged us off to the engineering sector. 3 of them. They tied us up. But they missed some of my tools. I got a hand free and had to do... Oh no! They're coming back. They're gonna kill us. Help! Find us before it's too...
And then there's shouts of alarm, a thud, and the phone drops from their hand, and all you can see is like the floor and their legs. And then the head slams down on the ground with a sickening thud as it crashes right in the view screen, and you see Kisanaka's head just collide with the ground, unconscious. And you hear another racer audibly cry out in pain in the background, and then the transmission disconnects. Now, this is like 55 minutes before the race is supposed to start.
Yeah, let me take a moment to collect myself here. So, the information I gathered from that, I get that. So, 3 of Hyvenix were kidnapped or absconded with, correct? Or all of them?
All of them were by
3 people.
Yeah.
Okay. And he said they're in the engineering bay?
They're in the engineering sector, which is the employees only. You've been there a couple times, yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
What the fuck is the station security doing?
Oh, it's trash. Nothing. The people that kidnapped him may have been disguised as station security because they said they're strangers. They didn't know. But it said, Kiso said they didn't get her tools.
Well, the tools that she was using to try to communicate to you.
Oh, okay. I thought she was trying to go get me to go get some tools. Okay. Yeah. So alarmed and panicked. Wait, where are we? Where am I? Where are we?
You guys are all in the hangar. Getting ready.
Okay, so we're all pretty close to each other.
Yeah. You're all at your ship. Yeah.
Would we all have heard that?
Sure. You guys are all huddled around each other.
Yeah. As soon as I see the call, I turn to everybody and come here. This is unusual, so come watch.
What is the name of the Noir, the station security head?
Belthane, yeah.
Obviously we got to call security, but shit, who do we go get him?
Well,
you got him there alone.
So Uta is in the hangar, but you don't see Belthane anywhere, which is also unusual.
That worries me.
Yeah.
We look, these are good people who we've helped out and have helped us out. I know we're on a crunch for time. We need to go right now. This is life or
Listen,
death. You heard that
you guys
thud?
start going. I'll talk to Uta. I'll catch up with you.
Just Pinbo, we need you to just start the preparations for the race. Stay here, do that.
Yeah, of course. I've got it. But please get back in time for the race. I don't know what they'll do if you're not at the starting line at the right time. But of course, take care of your friends. I'll make sure that everything's ready. So all you have to do is jump into your seats and blast off. Okay?
Could I have recorded that? Like, could I get a copy of that message?
I mean, like,
No.
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 No matter how skilled I am at computers or engineering, I couldn't figure that out and give a copy to Pinvo in case anything happens to us.
at least like get a copy of the call log. Maybe not the actual log. I mean, it's just like checking your cell phone records, you know?
Yeah. So actually, if you look at your logs, something has been reverse hacked and scrubbed it from your from your communications device.
Rude.
Okay, well then, that being the case, and that I can't get a copy of it, even more so, Shale turns to Pinbo. Is like, we gotta go, but look, this is premeditated. This is some high level hacking. They scrubbed the data. We can't get a copy. We can't get proof that this ever happened. If something happens to us, you got to bring this to the authorities.
As this is happening, Isha goes over to Uta and starts talking and like calls over her shoulders like, "Go get them. I'll catch up with you because I have crazy land speed."
Yeah, let's go.
One last thing I would want to leave. I want to leave the evidence that we have on
Pinvo.
I want to leave it with Pinbo.
Yeah, so you can really quickly boot over that information as you're running. You know what I mean? And so you go to Uta. What do you say? Uta's like rolling around, like fidgeting, getting kind of obviously nervous for the last rally.
Just immediately like go up right in front of them and say, "Uta, there's been a massive emergency. Hivonix is in trouble. We need you to call station security. We need to get somebody over to the engineering sector now." And just trying to like put as much.
Slow down. What
emergency?
How do you know this? What are you talking about?
Trust me.
What do you want me to do? What do you want me to do?
Jesus Christ! Call security. Come.
Belting is sick. We've got.
He's the only fucking security on this station. And I'll do an intimidate, like trying to impress upon.
So what do you want them to do?
Do you mean to tell me that Velthane is the only security operative on this entire station?
I'm telling you that Uta pushes all the responsibility onto Velthane and has nothing but wanting to get this final race underfoot in mind.
Uta, if you do not come with me to the
I'm not going anywhere. I have things to do here. Now, you tell me what it is that makes you think that Hivonix isn't here and not just...
We just got a call from them. We're not supposed
That's
to be able
impossible.
to receive... Exactly.
And then Russell's
problem.
like, look at them.
Oh my God,
once again trying to fabricate these lies to give themselves the upper hand when we're clearly winning this race. You can see this, Uta, as well as I. This is just another one of their desperate attempts to try to finish first because they can never be happy just being here.
Oh God, Adam, I love you, but I really want to punch you also. Like, not you, but you, the characters.
They're just, and Uta's like, there could be no way that you got such a call.
You know what, Uta? If we don't make it back before the race starts, you're responsible. But also, if we don't make it back before the race starts, Pinbo, share it with Uta so she can see, so they can see where they fucked up. And Ishe takes off because obviously this is a fucking joke.
But hold on.
I've told them everything.
Yeah. I mean, that's pretty much how that was going to
massive
end.
target on Pimvo's back though while we all leave.
I mean,
The anger got
At-
the best of her,
at
you know,
this
like that's, I
point,
think that's
like-
just a, you know, I think that's a fair response because she's so flustered, right?
They are
you
gonna
know?
murder Pinvo while we're gone.
if they're gonna murder Pinvo in the middle of the,
Penvo is currently surrounded by
Yeah.
all the other racers and Uta. So
if they're gonna do that, then they're gonna do it regardless. Doesn't matter what I fucking told them. You know what I'm saying? Like they're beyond giving shits.
okay,
Trey,
all right.
thanks for the sub. Thank you. Sorry.
I'll thank you wholeheartedly because I'm not mad. Thank you, Kemple Trey, for giving us the sub. Emily's in a bad way right now,
I'm just
but it's
I'm
not her
having a
fault.
moment.
It's mine.
I'm just-
It's okay. All right.
Great
so
job,
you got,
Adam.
Yep. So you're going to rush off to the engineering sector and you're going to join them. You're going to catch up easily enough with your ridiculous speed, land speed now. It's quite easy for you to catch up. So here's the thing. Unlike, let me switch the music to get the appropriate feeling here.
Let's go ahead and do that.
I don't know.
Alright.
It's not too far off.
All right.
Okay,
So
that's better. Yeah.
yeah. So unlike your previous forays into the engineering sector, you guys find the entrance door to it damaged and unlocked.
This is a trap.
The area is dimly lit, except where I will tell you otherwise. The walls are lined with cables and pipes and other machinery as you make your way through the engineering sector. As you're walking through, you get the sense that so much exposed machinery might present a danger if a firefight were to break out anywhere in this area. Everything is exposed. You're in the underbelly of the starship. Now you don't think that you could damage the flying space station to any irrevocable place, but you could cause problems for yourselves with a stray shot. Shortly after entering the maze of the engineering sector, you do notice a trail of diatha slime with the same filthy human footprints next to him. The trail is also speckled with blood. If you would like to try to follow this trail, I'll take a survival check.
Do we?
Yes, our as the whole group's average goes, our worst skill.
Can anybody attempt to aid this?
I
I can
attempted.
attempt. I can
gotta-
I
attempt.
have a rank in it, yeah.
I'm gonna
Nothing
hold
for
my
me.
bear, my Daytona 500 bear
Hey,
for
a
luck.
10 for a 10.
No.
There you go.
Nice.
10 for a 10.
And 18 for enough, whatever
Yeah.
my bonus is.
Oh, do you not have a rank in survival?
Me?
I
Uh,
do.
Okay.
Yeah, which brings me to a 0.
Oh wow. Okay. All right. Great. So that's two aids.
Not a class skill and -1 wisdom.
Yeah. What about the doc?
No, no.
All
aid from
right.
me.
So you got 2 aids.
Okay.
Ishay.
We don't have dirty 30s in this, and do we? Or inspirations or hero points?
No.
All right, cool.
No. None of those things that would be useful right
Please,
now.
Foundry, don't fook me. I specifically asked you
Fook-a-took.
not to. That's
Well,
a
but you get a +3.
15 plus
Oh, I'm sorry, +4, so that's a 19.
19.
All right. Well, that's a success.
Oh, okay,
Yay.
DC was 15.
good. Yay. Okay.
Um,
It's about to start throwing stuff.
Head into this. I don't know if it's gonna matter,
So, hey,
but Brico rubs his head and disguises himself as Valthane.
Oh, cool.
interesting.
Nice.
Okay.
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 Hey, Adam,
Yeah.
I have refreshed a couple of times now, and I still cannot see the dock or Brico.
I have no idea why that would be.
I will.
Well, it makes sense you wouldn't be able to see Brico. He's secret agent, man.
Stealthy as fuck.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. It's
Your
probably
passive perception is far too low.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, so it takes you 10 minutes to work your way through. So you're now at 15 minutes in, giving you 45 minutes that you have left to find Hyvenix and get back to the starting line. Get back to the hangar. Okay? Yeah, it's tough. We're in a situation here, guys.
Yeah.
I want
Rock.
you to like
Yeah.
don't get it twisted.
Yep.
But I feel like we're in like tactical mode as well, where we're like,
Yeah.
fucking Navy SEAL, like
Yeah, you're getting
You know?
after it.
Third
What is your
corners.
marching order?
Ishay up front.
Ishay up front. Who's next to Ishay?
uh
And
chill.
All right,
Ishay's
and
like leading with her sword, trying not to shoot things if possible.
Mm,
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm leading with my gun,
Rico,
planning
you
to
want-
shoot things if
Yeah,
possible.
I'll pop into that third position.
Third spot,
I guess.
yeah.
Or if we're
Doc in the
squared
back.
up, I'll just I'll go
Yeah.
right behind Isha.
Yeah, I think Doc's as they're walking, he's tuning the his biohacker device so that the endocrine systems everybody's got plugged in right now will activate if we do get into a fight.
Okay. Perfect. So at this point, you've been 10 minutes in and you finally find what looks to be an entryway, a heavy metal door to this out of the way maintenance tunnel. And this is where the trail seems to end, right at the door.
Okay. Perception?
All right.
Are there
Yep.
visible traps? Obvious
Well,
traps?
let's
I'll
get some
check
checks.
I'll search the door. It'll be a 25.
25. Okay. Why doesn't everybody roll just so that way I can get it all out?
Yeah, I've got a 16.
Okay.
I don't want to roll.
Okay.
I have a +1.
Okay. Cool.
16.
So, and I'm sorry, that was a 25 and a what from Brico?
It was also 16.
16. So 25 is the highest. All right. Well, I mean, I can tell you that the door is unlocked. It does look really heavy, but it just looks like a regular metal door that seems to go further in. But this is like the first doorway that you've been stopped by in the trail. The rest of it has just kind of gone through the chambers of the underbelly of the ship.
Right.
Is there any stone around here?
And I'm sorry to tell you, it's all metal.
Come on, stone. All right, Ishay's just gonna look at Brico and say, "You got anything up your sleeve? If not, I'm gonna open that bitch."
I mean, all I can do is detect magic at it if it's magical.
Ishay steps up and attempts to open the door.
All right. When you do that, I need everybody in the hallway to roll fortitude saves as the gas leaks out into the hallway and envelops all of you in this cloud of green corrosive gas.
Did we?
Sorry,
Not,
everybody.
Saves.
did we not say that we had our environmental protections on?
Nope.
Because
No,
we
this
have
is
our
it doesn't matter. It bypasses that.
Yeah.
fortitude,
Yep,
Is this a poison effect?
it is.
Okay.
toughness applies.
Oh, nice. Okay.
I think.
It is not poison. Actually,
Oh.
it is. It doesn't
Okay.
say poison anywhere.
Why
Okay.
do you
On it.
hate me, Adam?
24 for me.
24. Okay.
23.
23. All right.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Perfect. And what about you, Chell?
8.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh, man,
Is
you
there
guys-
any stone coming out of that?
All right, so
Stone Woodley gas.
okay, so oh man, you guys almost got through this with no problem. All right, so first of all, let's talk about damage. So you're gonna take everybody that passes is gonna take 24 points of acid damage, and Chael is
For
gonna take
passing.
and Chael's going to take 49 points of acid damage. And Chael's going to be confused as well for 3 rounds. So I need you to go ahead and roll a D100.
You need me to, or you
Yeah,
need to? Oh.
Yeah.
It just sounded like you said, I need to go ahead and roll a D100. So I was like, well, fucking do it.
No. I need you, buddy. 3 rounds.
25.
Oh, perfect. Act normally on the first round. So you're just
Yes.
coughing and this acid just starts seeping its way into your suit. Let's get the second round of confused. So another D100, please.
If it's a 000, what is that?
That's a Hondo.
100.
So
Okay.
you're gonna attack.
I've never seen a 100 rolled on a D100.
You're gonna attack the nearest creature, which means you're gonna attack. Well, roll evens will be the Doc, and odds will be Bricko. So just roll a D6 for me.
3.
3. All right. So that's gonna be odds. So you're gonna attack Bricko.
Mm-hmm.
So let's get that attack roll.
All right. I'm not adding my aiming bonus because I'm confused.
Mm-hmm.
With my rifle, I'm assuming.
Yep. Whatever your
Good.
normal weapon is. Yep.
22.
Nope.
Nice. That's a miss. Okay. Perfect.
Okay, cool.
And now let's get your third roll. Third D100.
Jail, stop it. Snap out of it.
13.
All right. Act normally. All right. So I want you to give me the RP of this. What happens is Ishe goes to open the door, and the room fills with a caustic gas, a corrosive gas. And most people can bundle up against it, only taking the half damage. But Chael, you take the full 49 points of damage, and you get confused by it. And like at first, you're able to kind of fight against it, keep your wits about you, but like the ass, it just got you such in a panic that you just fire off your weapon, kind of just in a panic in the general direction of Brico, but it goes wide. Yeah, and then you're back normal. What do you guys do now? What is that? Play that out.
Oh,
Rico's eyes immediately narrow at you. Are you good?
That's not him laughing. That's me laughing. Hey, what the fuck? I feel like my whole esophagus is on fire. And did I shoot at you?
If you fire on me attempting to hit, you best empty your clip.
Look, man, I'm sorry. I was very thrown off by whatever just happened. I don't understand.
Let's get back to business. Our friends are likely on death's door.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's been expelled. Everybody make sure that they took the damage, and then as the door opens, you see a short maintenance tunnel. It's pitch black.
Quick, before you get into the description, we essentially had 3 rounds, correct?
Mm-hmm.
I activate my Aeon Stone, the purple sphere.
Nice. All right, so I gave you vision so our viewers could see, but you cannot see at all into this hallway, Ishe, because you do not have dark vision. So it's pitch black. I will say, when you look at the door, open the door, and you look straight down at your feet, you see shards of glass, like right up to the floor, like all over the floor. The very little bit that you can see with the light spilling in the doorway, you can see that the floor has been covered in glass.
All right, looks like we got something broken in here.
I can see.
All of our comm unit things have flashlights, right?
Mm-hmm.
I turn on my flashlight.
Okay.
So what does that?
So you can see like 20 feet in front of you, and you see glass like all over the floor, like across all. It's like 20 feet across, and there's just it looks purposeful, like that the glass has been put here all across the floor, like all the lights have been busted out. You know,
Ishe enables her hover skates.
I'm glad I'm not a halfling, or this would be like Die Hard.
This suspends you approximately 1 inch off of the ground. Do not count as
Nice.
flying, but move at your normal land speed. And I'm assuming that means I won't disturb the glass.
yeah, I like it. Mhm.
Ishe says, hang back just a second. I'm going to go in and scope it out a bit. And I don't know if I need to roll stealth for that, or if it's just...
You don't need to roll stealth, but tell me how far you're going to move in, and then roll a perception check.
20 feet in at first.
Okay.
I would like to cover her and like ready a shot. Like if something springs out, I want to shoot it immediately.
Okay.
Okay.
About 20 feet in.
Okay.
I got shit perception, but let's hope for a 20. That's not accurate. That's a 12.
I mean, the darkness is really throwing you off. I mean, you got your flashlight, but just the shadows. You're seeing stuff everywhere.
Yeah.
Everything looks dangerous. You know.
So,
Can
go ahead.
I was just gonna offer the doc's got a sniper scope on his rifle. Can he?
You can fly
Yeah,
too.
you
And I can fly too. Yeah, you can fly in there and take a look around as well. That's all right.
So,
Yeah,
I mean,
sure.
nothing stabbed me as soon as I walked in. So, like,
Nope,
she would
nope.
be like, "Hey, Doc, you can spare me some of your beautiful bird eyes."
Yeah. That is another 6 on the die for a 25.
25. Again, everything looks messed up here. The lights are all broken. There's dark. There's pipes that look like they could burst at any moment. You know, like it. But you don't know if you're seeing things with the flashlight and everything. It's just really hard to get a bead on this hallway.
Mm-hmm.
Your anxiety is kind of clouding your vision.
Sure.
While they're heading in and looking around, I'm gonna pop a mirror image.
Okay.
So I would have gotten my camera back from Brico because I bought it. And it can provide blind sense through. Sorry, I'm double checking here. Oh wait, hold on. Never mind. That's not true. Enhanced. We can also view wider wavelengths, including infrared.
Mm-hmm.
And it has low light vision and dark vision with a range of 60 feet. So I would pull out the camera and be looking through the camera.
Okay.
Oh, we're gonna do like a shaky cam video.
Yeah, we're going to do some
Yeah.
found footage
These
shit
Blair
in
Witch
this
Project.
bitch.
Over here.
All right. So what do you guys want to do at this point? You know, 2 people are in, have not disturbed the glass because they can hover or fly over it. Both have rolled perception checks and have not found anything. What does Chael and Brico want to do? Again, emphasizing the clock that is
Yeah.
ticking.
Yeah.
I'm gonna roll a perception from where I'm at. Can I do that? Just to see if I notice anything. I'm not gonna be good at it, but I'd feel
Well,
stupid if I
Yeah.
just walked in.
Dark vision.
Do you have
at
dark
least.
vision?
Yeah, he's a dwarf.
And
Yeah.
dwarf.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, you can roll perception.
Okay. Stone? Is there stone anywhere in this room?
No stone. There's not going to be stone.
I'm gonna
anywhere in
keep
here.
asking. I don't care. I'm gonna keep
Oh,
asking.
man.
13.
Yeah, like you see
I
the
think
same
there's
kind of
stone.
mess. Yeah, you think that the pipes are made of stone, and you're like, you think that they would maybe upgrade to metal at this day and age, but
Damn, boy, you out of
These
date.
clay pipes. What the hell?
In Rome?
I mean, I'll roll it. Like I have dark vision as well.
yeah, you might need to step up a
I
step.
mean, I'll step up to the door. Yeah.
Yep.
For sure. That's a dirty 30.
A
But
dirty
back here.
30. It's a messy hallway with
Okay.
lots of glass on the ground, all the lights bursted out, and some questionable looking pipes.
Obviously, this is a time-wasting tactic. We should charge through.
Yeah. Well,
So you have not wasted more than 6 seconds because
Okay.
each of you did
Yeah.
a move and an action, so you're okay.
well, I haven't moved. I just did a perception.
Mhm.
I have jump jets now. I just bought them. I can jump jets to a square, one of the 2 squares 10 feet ahead of Ishay that do not appear to have glass in them.
No, they all
It's just all.
Glass. The entire hallway.
It's
is
got
glass.
all-
entire
Okay.
hallway
Yeah,
has
the
glass.
glass.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Would a like acrobaticsing through there make it less likely for them to step on something?
Yeah, absolutely.
Come on, you
Right,
acrobatic
just thinking
dwarf.
I mean, but okay. Meta knowledge or meta feeling, at least, something's gonna fuck us up. But like, as the players, it's like we're all wearing boots and shit,
Yeah.
right? Like, what are we
Yeah.
worried about
I
glass
mean,
for?
it feels like it's like
It's
maybe
not.
difficult terrain.
Yeah, I'm mostly
yeah.
worrying about it disturbing something, but we're at the point now. We
gotta go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we gotta move.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I can make acrobatics if it's like it's a matter of like moving full speed or not damaging myself, I guess.
Yeah, I can't, but I'm just gonna go.
All right,
Charge
so you're gonna
ahead.
move in.
I mean,
Go ahead.
we all are. We gotta go, dude. Like
Yeah.
Ishay
people
lead the
are
way.
dying here. Maybe.
Mhm.
They
All right, so
better
you guys move in. You know, y'all can kind of move in around the hallway.
Okay. Nothing happened as soon as they walked in. That's good.
Yeah, so they step on the glass and it's you know, like a very audible. It echoes throughout the hallway. And then as you guys keep moving in, you know, you guys are staying as a tight group, or what's the deal?
Yeah, I think that's kind of
Yeah.
the plan.
Yeah.
All right. So at that point, why don't you guys stop right there?
Mhm.
Because as you approach this bend in the hall, one of the pipes does burst. And I need everybody to roll reflex save as a pipe bursts and cascades oil all
Oh no.
in your direction, trying to cover all of you in oil.
Yay.
Okay.
So that'd be a 12, Adam?
Oh, that's not good.
Nope.
21.
One
Okay.
from the brick.
Ooh.
Any stone? You literally can't roll a
I
stone
was
cutting
just
for
gonna
this.
say.
Just worth a shot. 24.
Okay.
Okay, so everybody passes except for
Doc.
the doc.
That's not good.
So the doc is going to take a lot of damage, and some of you are going to take half.
Like a hot oil, basically.
Yeah, well,
spraying out of-
it's bludgeoning.
It's
so
bludgeoning.
like,
Oh.
Okay.
so like the
Curious.
pipe
But
bursts.
stones.
So you're taking hits. Yeah, no, you're taking
Sure.
hits from like the metal of the pipe, right?
Gotcha. Okay.
So you take 48 points of bludgeoning
Holy.
damage. The rest of you take 24. And then you are all coated in sticky oil, just like covered from head to toe in this black oil that drips down kind of into the neck of your suits, into the boot cuffs of you're just covered in it.
What did you
And
say?
it's sticky, so you can't just like wipe it off easily. I said you take 24 if you pass, 48 if you fail.
48. Yeah.
Okay, so
Um,
I have like my DR will count against that, right?
If you have DR bludgeoning,
I
Or you just have
I mean,
DR,
just
yeah.
DR, yeah. Okay,
yes, it would.
so it'd be 14 damage, not 19.
No,
Wait, no,
it'd be 20
I-
damage,
20
not
instead of
24.
24.
not 20. I have my bad. I have DR 5. I'm fucking up.
19.
So it'd be 19 instead of 24.
19 instead of 20. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are we already at the point of taking 10 minutes, spending a resolve to get our stamina back?
I mean, that's
Part of the calculations here.
That's part of the
That's-
time that you
ooh,
have to
that's-
deal with. You know,
I don't think we can take a 10. What are you
Okay.
looking like? You into
Oh,
HP?
No, yeah,
Oh, I
I'm
am.
into HP. Chael is too. Yeah. So,
oh boy, oh,
Yeah. yeah.
All right. So before we move forward, you have to make that decision because that does matter.
Nobody's got any.
I can heal my
I can heal hit
HP
point
damage. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm at 41 out of 60 HP. So
Mm,
I can use a serum of healing.
yeah. I'll,
What does
I'll
a
at least
Mark II
pop
do? What's the
3d8, I think. Oh no, that's a Mark III.
A 2d8 probably.
Yeah, the Mark
No,
II.
Mark II is 3d8. I'm
Mark
pretty
II
sure.
is 3d8. Mark III
Yeah.
is 68.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll pop myself with a serum of healing as well.
All right, 11.
So that doesn't carry over into
Yeah.
stamina.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
No.
But it'll get me like
Top you off. Yeah.
2
Yeah.
points shy of my max HP at least.
Yeah, I'm still 8 points shy.
So
I'll
the
get you.
question,
I got a level 1 for you. Yeah.
Okay.
Dr.
five-
Patel, you
5 more.
totally fucked up your HP on the thing.
What? Oh no, I'm at 58. I don't know why it said 8. Here we go. Thank
There
you.
you go. Yep. All right. So are you taking a short rest or no for the stamina? Or are you going to keep pushing on?
Let's.
I'm really scared to take a short rest.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's push.
I think that'll
All right.
undo any good we do. You know.
Okay. So you can make your way around the corner.
Ishay lead the way.
Making your way downtown, crushing
say-
glass.
I will say at this point, I will take another perception check from everybody.
Okay.
No aid, so everybody can roll their
Yeah.
own.
Any stone?
No stone.
25.
Oh,
for,
good lord.
Dirty
Shit.
20.
21. I rolled a 2.
Oh.
we need you to roll high. What
I
happened to that skill
know.
synergy?
Yeah.
Ah.
They use
Dirty
they use
20.
a paradox of
Can
Patel's
I
perception.
use a paradox?
Yeah. This hallway has just eluded your vision.
We got
Everybody.
shit all over our eyes. We can't see
But
nothing.
right. You guys are covered in oil. It's hard to see, but you do see 2 more doors on the north wall as you bend around this corner. Yeah,
Next
so
one's
that's
gonna
what
be
you
a
see.
fire
Yeah.
explosion, isn't it? All right.
Get up there. Do that perception was for the,
The
door
hallway or
just
the door?
just the hallway. Perceive traps, please.
I will study the door for traps. Dale fact on that one.
There
Oh,
we go.
nice.
All right.
39 to look specifically at the door.
39
Just any
for the
out
unlocked
of
door.
curiosity, any stone on the door?
No.
Okay, cool. Dale fact. All right, here. Let me pull up my big old list of Dale facts. Again, all these are from that documentary that I fucking love. So they interviewed Cale Yarborough, he was a 3-time NASCAR Cup champion, one of the greatest of all time, probably top 10 driver in NASCAR history. And when asked about Dale, his quote was, Dale was one of the toughest race drivers that ever lived. It'd be hard to castrate him with a chainsaw.
God damn.
That's
Wow.
That's a real
quote.
quote from Cale Yarborough.
Is Kale
Wow.
okay? Who hurt him? My God.
Cale's an old gruff man,
Oh,
is
okay.
what he is.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So everybody get in position. before you
Cale
turn.
was an old gruff man 20
Uh,
years ago when this documentary came out. You know,
So yeah, Doc, you feel pretty safe that the door is not trapped, and you wish you had had such intuitive eye
6
earlier.
seconds ago.
Yeah. But the door is not trapped. You could easily open it.
I do.
All right. So go ahead and click that door open.
Yeah. Oh, look.
Oh shit.
There
Slugums.
they are.
Oh yeah. So you open this door and you see a locker room. You see several benches, rows of lockers, but the most capturing, captivating thing you see with your eyes,
but the most thing you see,
the most thing you see is 4 Diatha elders, and here is what they look like.
It's probably beautiful. I can't imagine they'd be ugly.
Oh
They're
yeah.
actually not that bad.
it could have been worse.
Yeah,
That
much
certainly
worse.
could have been worse.
They're just slugs with fire
Yeah.
bellies.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean
Fire belly slugs.
they're kind of cute.
We just
Yeah,
happen
yeah.
to be
Version.
covered.
They're pretty brown on the outside. Any stone?
Jesus Christ.
And I need you guys to roll initiative.
Oh, I'm shocked.
Griff, the slug version of what?
Honeypot ants. Ever seen those?
No.
The big
Oh
beaks
yeah.
on their back.
Oh, I go before them. That's good.
Wow, all my
in
fancy
jail.
initiative shit, and I got trash.
16.
Yeah, you didn't get great.
Son of
Rico. There you go.
Yeah.
Nice.
23.
All right.
All right, it looks like Bricko gets the jump on this
Yeah.
with a 23 on the initiative. And as I said, there are 4 of these things. Well,
Adam,
you
what's-
can do-
Sorry, what's the green thing we're seeing there in the middle of the room? Like a bench or a
that's the
workbench?
locker. That's lockers.
Lockers. Okay, lockers. Thanks.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay.
And they're just crawling all on the outside of the lockers.
One is like they're like on the like attached to the lockers, right?
Yeah,
Like
crawling on the
yeah.
outside of it.
Yeah,
Adam,
yeah.
Can you change my vision back? Because it's just like white space, basically. If y'all are seeing
What?
green things,
You're not.
It's
see
just it's just these squares that make up
Yeah.
the lockers in the middle of the room.
no, there's.
what
there's-
is going on with you?
That's wild.
I mean,
Oh,
you
I-
changed my, or I didn't because I have dark vision, or I
Oh
do
yeah,
now.
yeah. The viewers are seeing a beautiful
Yeah, it's
tableau
super.
of.
It's captivating and.
Oh, it's just great. No,
Yeah.
mine did that earlier, but yeah,
Oh.
that really is unfortunate for the stream.
I don't know what to tell you
I'll try and
because
refresh it real quick.
Reload it. It fixed it when I reloaded.
Dun 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 dun.
Un momento. I mean,
You've only seen gray the whole
There
time.
we go.
Like,
Yeah. This is so much better. Okay.
Nice.
Lovely.
Oh shit!
like all night long.
Well, that's what Emily's
just
seen all
since
night long.
we've gotten to this part.
Wild.
Okay.
Weird.
All of them need to make a will save.
I am not about it.
Oh, well, in that case, make a will save.
Well, in that case, you can fuck off. All right. They will. This is so stupid. Just go ahead and wrap this combat up. All right.
That's what you wanted.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah,
It's almost
All right,
10 o'clock over here.
you're right. All right. So the one closest to you rolls a 20.
Okay.
The
Let's
next
see.
one, the next one back is gonna roll a 11.
Fail.
Okay, cool. And then the next one back here, on the left side of the lockers, is going to roll a 20. And then the furthest one away that's on the lockers is going to roll a 23.
All
So
right,
we
I'm
got
gonna
one
use
slow.
spell recall because I want to get more of them.
Okay, so
so
none
I-
of none of them are
So
affected
none of
right
them are
now.
slowed, yeah.
All right, and then you have a movement.
Yeah, I do. I don't really think I need to use it though, except if this hallway is shitty. But I'm gonna chance it and stay out here. So that'll just be my turn.
Okay. All right. While you're for the next round, I need you to look up. They are mindless. So can you affect them with slow?
Yeah, slow's not mind affecting.
Okay. I thought so. I just wanted
It's
to
a
be sure.
transmutation spell. And,
All right. Perfect. Chael, you're up.
Yeah. What would it take to roll like a recall knowledge or whatever, like
Life science.
life science?
Mhm.
Let me see. Since it's free,
Mm-hmm.
in this game system. Do I have? I got a
You have to-
plus 10.
So you have a rank in it.
Oh, I have 5 ranks in it.
Okay. Yeah, we'll go for it.
Okay. Not good. 17.
Yeah, not gonna get it.
Okay. You gotta try,
Yep.
All right, so then I will use my move action to aim my gun with my new accurate fusion, which will give
Okay.
me a +1 to hit with it,
Uh-huh.
and I will shoot. Now, I had loaded it. Hold on. I'm sorry to delay things. From the slug eggs, we got explosive rounds.
We got 10
Yes.
each.
Okay, there
Yep.
were explosive. So I have
Yep.
explosive rounds loaded right now. So
Mhm.
I'm really hoping they're not like immune to them.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe we'll double down. We'll get
I mean, that'd be
super
great. That'd be great. Yeah, so I'm gonna attack with the shield rifle advanced with a +1. Yep, accurate weapon fusion. Cool, that's already on there. All right. 24 against KAC.
So that's a hit, and you are expending one of your diatha rounds. Yes.
Yeah, I mean
Okay.
that's what I have loaded is 10.
All right.
10 diatha rounds.
All right. So this
Actually, 9 because I shot one at fucking Bricko.
so I just have to look up explosive ammunition because it is explosive.
But it does not do. It does not like catch fire. It's got a weird
does.
specificity to it.
No, it does.
No, it's all about knockdown.
No, so this diatha particularly has a fiery property that deals. Oh no, I'm sorry. That's amplified diatha. This is not amplified. This is just. It has
just
it has the ignite weapon special property. So if you were to crit,
okay.
you would do, I think, an extra D4 damage.
Fire.
Did you tell us that? I just thought
yeah.
it was explosive.
I said it's explosive
Does-
and igniting.
Okay.
So explosive, yeah. So it does still have the effects of explosive rounds, which has the knockdown critical
Yeah.
effect, right?
And half of its damage is fire damage.
All right. So But if you were to critically hit, it would also have some extra burn damage with the
Okay.
ignite. But you did not critically hit. However, you did succeed.
Yeah.
So you will deal a hit.
I'll deal hit.
You'll deal a hit.
Deal that hit.
20. So electric and piercing is my weapons damage,
Mhm.
but half of this damage is fire. So it's like a quarter of it electric, a quarter of it piercing, and half of it fire. How does that work?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so.
So I'm gonna
actually.
Yeah, I
roll
think
it.
that's how.
Well, I feel very smart.
Here's the good news: is all of it goes through.
Yay!
Oh, cool.
So that's
Yeah,
20
and
points
chill.
of damage.
Chill, worried about Pinvo, worried about, I mean, we're friends with Hivonics. You know, sorry, my voice is completely leaving me, by the way.
Mhm.
You know, we open the door, we see these things, and he takes a second, takes a deep breath, aims perfectly, smashes around into the nearest one for 20 damage, and telepathically says to his party, because I have telepathic message now, we've still got to hurry. Nope, wrong voice. Sorry, I'm not Mike. And I was like making fun of you with the Mike voice earlier. No, we gotta hurry. We gotta take these things down quick. We still got some shearing to find that might be dead.
All right. Well, you got a good shot on there. Dr. Potato, you're up.
Okay. If you're okay with it, I had declared earlier that he's probably got his bipod ready to go as he's walking down the hallway. But do you want me to move action to get that ready here again?
No, it's okay.
Okay, because he's gonna full attack on this. He'll start with the close one on this, the closest one here, and if he happens to take it out, which I doubt, he'll then move on to one of the other ones. But first attack is 21.
Okay, so he is going to have a little bit of cover.
Versus EAC. 21
Right,
EAC.
he's got the soft cover from Chael.
Yep.
However, 21 is still going to hit.
21 will hit. Okay, great. So that is going to be 14 points of damage.
14 points of what type of damage, please?
Acid damage.
All right, heard that. Okay.
Second shot. If he's still standing. Dale Fact, natural 20.
Oh my
Go!
God.
Let's go. Man, y'all are going to run me out of Dale facts tonight. I'm going to have to scramble and look in my Dale Bible.
I hope so.
All right, let's go, Em.
Let's go.
No.
Meow.
You have to head to the Dale library. Pick up a couple more Dale facts.
The Daleberry.
Daleberry.
The Daleberry. According to Whit Watson. Whit Watson.
Why are you saying wit weird?
Wit is actually spelled W-H-I-T. According to Whit Watson of ESPN, when Earnhardt back in the day would be interviewed by pit reporters, so they used to have people that would go to the pits and interview drivers before the race. When Dale was interviewed by pit reporters for ESPN, the cameras would only shoot from the waist up, and Earnhardt would be stepping on the toes of the pit reporters as hard as he could to try and get them to break character. He'd wear heavy steel toe boots just for that purpose.
Well, that's a dickhole move.
That is a dick
It's a
move.
dickhole move.
Listen,
Yeah.
Jason, I need you to try to confirm that critical hit because we might also draw a
Okay.
fan card as well.
That'll be a 21.
That's with the
Confirm.
-4.
-2 with the bipod. So on the full attack. Yeah.
Well, yeah, but also because the cover.
Oh, sure. Yeah. So that'd be 21 is my total versus EAC.
Uh,
But if you want
Without
to
the
take -2
-4.
without the cover is, so the cover would be 19. Sorry, 19 versus EAC.
okay, that is confirmed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Critical. All right, so this is a crit hit ranged.
Yep.
Listen, I'm running low on these, believe it or not. So I need critical hit ranged listeners submissions. But you can go ahead and roll me a d6.
Okay. That'll be a 5.
A 5. Okay. Well, with a 5, that is going to be from Finder.
Hey,
Finder,
Finder.
hear me in the chat.
Hey, bud.
Getting this.
Thank
All
you.
right, it's called Right in the That's the name
Right.
of it.
Right in the business.
Right. Well, it's an ellipses, so whatever you want to put in there.
Sure.
A 1 in a million shot hit your foe somewhere quite delicate.
Ah,
Probably not there. Get your mind out of the gutter,
Oh.
Jeremy says.
the toe.
So we'll get the normal double damage, but we'll also be nauseated for
Oh.
1d4 rounds. So go ahead and roll
Great.
a d4 and let's see how much it gets nauseated.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Gotta find your B4. Well, no, I don't. I'm just gonna put this on the computer. So 1 round. Yeah. All right. And the double damage is I rolled 30 points of damage on that critical hit.
Yeah.
Oh,
Explodes.
wow. How much?
30.
God bless. And it's nauseated, which means it can only move.
Yep.
Whew. Wee. Fuck. I don't like it. I'm just
Well-
going to tell you. I don't like it.
I
Does he
like
boom?
it that you don't
He doesn't
like
explode, does he?
He doesn't explode.
Dang it.
He only has a move action. So it is going to spend his move action to get right in Ishay's business. And that's going to be his
Okay.
turn. And
Yes.
Ishay, you are up.
All right, Ishay is going to do a full attack. He's going to shoot this sumbitch first because I want to try and get my stupid thing.
So you're going to provoke the attack of opportunity,
Take
which it can't do because it's nauseated.
Yeah,
Right.
So, like, suck it, I guess, is what I'm trying
Thanks,
to
Finder.
I'm trying to, but I can't.
say. Yeah, I know, I like it. This is full attack. Be awesome. Bitch!
Oh,
That's the opposite of awesome.
Let's roll to confirm that natural 1.
I don't want to add them.
Well, sometimes we just have to deal with it.
21?
All right, it's not a confirm.
Okay. Alright, well, I miss with the pistol, but I am going to hit it with the sword.
Okay. I can't wait.
What the fuck?
Ah, bummer.
13.
That is a miss.
I'm
Somehow, some way, you managed to miss this thing.
I'm gonna stand my ground.
Well,
Trying-
yeah. What else are you gonna do? You full attack.
Well, I have a thing I can move, so nana boo boo, stick your head in doo doo.
Okay. Well,
His face
I
is
don't-
like, I don't like it.
no. I'm gonna move 30 feet. Why won't it show me my movement?
Because it doesn't want you to. Are you on the
Gonna
ruler?
move 30 feet. No, it's gonna move 30 feet and then spend another action to move up on Chael. And that's gonna be that Diatha's turn, because that's all I can do. And these other ones are just gonna move up too. They're just gonna spend their movements
Yeah,
to get in the business.
good. Get everybody in frame. That's so much better for me.
Yeah,
Thanks.
that's for you. Rico, you're up.
Okay, well, he's 5 feet back, so he's gonna shoot twice at the elder that's kind of directly 10 feet in front of him.
All right.
Let's see if I can pull it off. Well, one's a 24, but the other one is a 13 against the AC, which one?
Well, that 24 will hit.
Nice.
24 is
Yeah, let's get it. Let's go.
16 points of electricity and fire damage.
Okay. That all goes through as you get your shot right through the locker doors, right into its sluggish body.
Oof.
All right. Oh, but here's the thing. One of those missed.
Yeah.
So I need you to roll a D100 and hope that you don't roll a 50 or below.
Well, now. What the hell?
Do you miss too?
No.
You did, didn't you?
I did, but you,
I need you to go ahead
It's
and-
past my turn. It's past my
Fine,
turn.
fine,
Hands off
fine.
chest
And
piece.
97.
Hey,
97.
hands off the chest piece is either a thing or it's not.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. All right. So, yeah, your missed shot goes wide and hits some of the lights. They burst, dazzling all sighted creatures in the room for 3 rounds.
Which room?
So it's going to be the room that, well, I guess it'd be yours.
There's no lights in our room, Adam. You said they're all broken.
You're right.
We dazzled the slugs.
Yes. Yes.
Here's what I'm gonna. Well, the slugs are sightless, so they're fine. Here's what I'm gonna do. You got to roll a fortitude save against this. I'm gonna let you roll the fortitude saves with advantage.
Oh, that's
You're
nice.
outside the room.
Everybody?
Everybody, yeah, everybody's got to roll it.
14.
Roll again. That was your best of 2.
No, I rolled twice. I got a 14. Yeah.
That's terrible.
Yeah, it is.
Damn.
Sure is.
Yeah, 18's my best of 2.
Oh, my
no.
God. I got a 14 and a 15.
We all dazzled, huh?
I think I might be done with Foundry for tonight.
All right, well, Chael.
13 and a 25.
Chael's the only one who is not dazzled for 3 rounds. And I know I'm gonna get hate mail. I got thick skin. I don't care.
I legitimately think in Starfinder, the dazzled condition should be cured by you slapping the dazzled person. Like, boom, snap out of it. You know.
Well, but it may
You
be
gotta spend an
fascinating.
action.
May be fascinated, but dazzled is being unable to see well because of overstimulation of the eyes. So you'll just take a -1
Yeah,
penalty
fascinate
to-
would work. Yeah, I got you.
And actually, you can do just what you're saying with
With
fascinate.
Can you?
Yep.
Really? Okay.
Yep.
Man, you never stop learning with Starfinder.
So you guys are gonna have a -1. If you're rolling on Foundry, it will already be included. If not, make sure you add the -1 or the condition, whatever works. Okay, so that was a result of Chael's miss, right?
That was my miss.
That was your miss.
Rico's.
That was your-
Yeah.
All right, Chael, you're up.
Okay. Wait, so missing triggered that?
50-50
Yeah.
shot
With a
of
gun,
doing
yeah.
something.
Yeah.
Because the bullet went wide and it shot something, and that's what it
Oh, it was an environmental effect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. But everything has fucking opportunity attacks in this game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't love it.
It is-
I'm
Take that
I'm gonna
5-footer.
yeah. I don't want. I want to be able to buff my shot in one of 2 different ways. But I'm not. I'm gonna take. My game is paused, Adam.
Oh yeah, my bad. Go for it.
I'm gonna take a guarded step backwards
Okay.
and take a shot.
At which one? The one right in front of you?
Yeah, I mean the
All right.
easiest one to hit. That's a 15, so nothing.
Yeah.
The
That's-
Hondo.
Oh, yeah, that's a miss. So we're gonna need to roll that D100 to see what
Am
mishap
I rolling
occurs.
it or are
Yeah,
you?
you roll it.
Okay. So I've primarily been rolling on Foundry, but every now and then I'll roll with dice because John bought me this pair of red, Intimidator red dice, and I try to
Nice.
use them when I can.
Nice.
15.
15. So your shot hits a conduit and it bursts,
Fuck.
releasing steam in a 10-foot line perpendicular to the wall for 1d3 rounds. Okay, so let's see.
Which wall?
I want you to roll another D100. 50 or below, you hit this wall right here. 51 or above, your shot goes wide and hits the back wall, which wouldn't affect you.
Okay. 86.
We're good.
86. All right, you're all right. Even though that's what a terrible number. 86. You're at 86 this effect. Okay, but yeah, so for what it's worth, there's now a 10-foot line emanating from the back wall directly in front of you with steam. So you do not want to be in that line, but you're good far away from it for now. So no problem. You missed. You moved. Dr. Patel, you're up.
Dr. Patel will take a 5-foot step to the northeast, or 5-foot flap to the northeast, so that he can get a straight line of fire on that one we had fatigued to try and take it out. Here we go. 32 to hit.
Oh, yeah, that's
Yeah,
gonna do it.
Gonna
Yeah.
do it.
Nice.
EAC. That'll be another 14 points of damage.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that kills it
Yes.
for sure. However,
Yeah.
No.
it explodes in a 10-foot radius.
10
Bitch.
foot. Ah, damn it.
Yeah. So I need everybody to roll a reflex save.
Okay. This
Everyone?
Including all its buddies, right?
Yeah, buddies too, right?
Is, even the doc.
No, I'm out of range.
Well, not the dot.
Okay.
Okay. Well, that's not everybody, Adam.
Okay.
26.
All right, so you
24.
take 5 points of fire damage. You take another 5. You take 5, Brico. What about
I take none.
Yeah, I take none.
28.
you have fire resistance
No, but I
fire resistance
have
5.
temp HP.
from your
My
Aeon Stone?
yeah.
Oh, well, then you,
So you do take the damage.
It's just temporary damage that you
I
take.
don't want to.
But you
say
do.
it that
Okay.
way.
Well, but you have to for clarity's
Yeah,
sake.
no.
All right. So, Chell, you pass. You take 5 points of fire damage as well.
No, I don't, because I have fire resistance 7.
Nice. And you all pass the reflex save, so nobody's going to be caught on fire, and it's gone. Dead.
Yes. Yeah.
Right.
Proud of you.
Thanks.
I hope it
Are,
was that.
are its buddies immune to its explosion? Because they're not. immune to fire damage.
So no, they just I just haven't done that yet. They're gonna roll their reflex saves.
Cool. Bloop. Bloop. Bloop.
All right, so we have 3 passes.
Uh-huh.
So, but they will still all take 5 points of
Five.
damage,
Okay.
nonetheless.
Okay.
We could just start a chain reaction of explosions here. I'm all about
I'd
it.
be okay.
All right, it is a Diatha Elder's turn. Is going to move out into the hall with a guarded step, and is going to attack Brico.
Okay.
Bodyguard.
Does he
Oh,
scrape
she's
his
got
belly
that
on the glass?
bodyguard. Okay. Yes, it scrapes his belly on the glass. 19 against bodyguarded KAC.
Well, that's great. Thanks for the bodyguard, because it doesn't pop an image either.
Oh,
nice.
wow. Watch out. Okay, that is its turn. Isha, you are up.
Ishay's going to go to town. Just gonna stand and bang. Not gonna shoot anything. Just gonna go oops all sword and attack this motherfucker with a full attack. 24.
That's a hit.
Hell yeah. So that damage is going to be
And this is the one to the right of you?
correct. The one's kind
Oh,
of
yeah.
like between Brico and I. 13
Okay.
piercing.
That goes through.
And then another hit. Another hit.
Mm-hmm.
19? Casey?
That is a hit.
Hell
Nice.
yeah!
Take it.
Got excited. Sorry. And another 13 piercing.
All right, very good, very
Just
good.
like stabbing in it. Like, I
It's-
got fucking hurt.
yeah.
Slugs!
All right. It is one of the elders' turn. This is the one that's to the top left of Ishe. It's going to take a guarded step in. It is going to attack Ishe with a bite. Here we go.
Rude.
Let's get a natural 20. That'd be sweet.
No.
Well, I don't put a 23 against KAC.
Get out of here.
Okay.
By one.
All right. And the other one is going to just move up and attack Ishe through the doorway.
Okay. Yo, bitch.
All right. Here we go. That's going to hit with a 32 against KAC.
All right. All right.
All right. And that's going to deal minimum damage, so 8 slashing damage as it bites at you.
Slashing? Okay.
Slashing.
So -2 for DR. That's 6.
Yes.
Nice.
Boom.
Okay. Very good. So we're back to the top. It's round 3. Brico, you're up. You got one right in your face. It looks like it's going to blow any second here.
Yeah. Can I get out of that radius? I guess I could move down all the way. Is the acrobatics to avoid an AOO a thing in Starfinder?
No.
First edition. That's fine. I'm still gonna move out of its radius.
Provoke that opportunity attack.
Yeah, so
All right, I'll probably miss. Yep, with a 16.
Yay.
And it doesn't pop an image. Thank
Nice.
goodness. And then I'm gonna shoot at it.
Do it.
Make sure you hit.
I know. I'm really hoping I do, but
You know,
we'll see.
it's okay if you don't.
It's a 26 against E.
That'll do it. That'll do it.
Chances are a lot better when I'm not full attacking.
Yeah.
All right, that's 14 points of electricity and fire.
All right. Well, that normally wouldn't have killed it, but because of its detonatability and where it's at on its hit points, it's below the threshold. So it hit and it explodes. So it does die in the explosion. However, I do need reflex saves from Ishay and Chael.
All right.
Reflex.
Reflex, yep.
Sir.
19.
Okay, that's a pass.
Ooh.
Natural one.
Oof.
No.
So here comes the damage.
So I just die.
You got
No.
fire resistance. You're probably gonna be fine.
So that's 4 points of fire damage on Matt. So like
That's
Two
Yeah,
for
that-
Ishay.
that's negated for you, Chael. 2 points for Ishay because she passed. However, you do have the burning condition. But what is your fire resistance?
Really?
Chael's is 7.
Chael's
7.
7. So here's the problem. You're covered in oil. So the burn from the diatha itself, it couldn't get through. But it does ignite the fire, which is a much higher burn threshold. So you are on fire burning, and we'll deal with that when we get to your turn,
Oof.
which it is your turn now. So you are going to take some burn damage, although you do still have some resistance here. But this is a much bigger burn than what the diatha could do on its own. Let's see. I can't get through with only dealing 5 on the burn, so you're on fire, but you do resist it once again, and it is your turn.
Okay. Crazy. Oh, and I'm sorry. It is 6. So I have a bunch of resistances. My fire resistance is 6 because it's equal to my BAB. My electricity resistance is equal to my mechanic levels, so it's 9.
Nice.
Yeah, and my
All right.
DR is 5.
All right. Well, you're up, Chael.
Okay. Damn it! I just want to be able to have a full fucking turn to buff and shoot.
Hmm.
That'd be very, very cool. You know what? I'm gonna buy myself a little bit of time. I would like to activate my shield, which has boost shield. So it is equal to the shield, the temporary HP that I get is equal to twice my character level plus 5. So 23.
23.
I get 23 temporary HP,
Wow.
and I will guarded step back.
Nice. That's pretty good. That's pretty
Yeah,
good.
right. It's all right.
Yeah,
All right,
I
Doc.
hate to not be shooting, but goddamn.
Yeah.
All right,
Hey.
Dr. Patel, you're up.
Yeah. Are we still dazzled, or was that one round?
It's 3 rounds, so yes,
3
you're
rounds.
still,
Still
dazzled.
dazzled. Okay. I got it. All right.
You'll be dazzled
uh,
till round 6, till the start of round 6.
Yeah. I think I will. I think I'm going to go ahead and full attack on this one to the left of Ishay.
All right. All right.
And
You know they got low ACs.
Mhm.
Yeah. All right. First one is 14. It's too
Nope.
low, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah. Do you want a D100 on that
Yep.
for the acid I throw out there? 5.
A 5.
Sorry, everybody.
Okay. So this is another conduit that burst.
Okay.
And I'm going to say that this one definitely is right here.
Okay. So we got the 15-foot line.
A 10-foot line.
10-foot
And
line.
I'll draw it for
Okay.
you guys so you can
All right.
see it.
All right.
But anything in those squares will take some damage. So
Okay.
so you're now effectively cut off from the rest of your group, and it does provide concealment on the
Sure.
opposite sides, right? So
Oh, okay. Well, good thing I've got a targeting computer then on my suit. So I'll take my second shot. Another 14. You gotta be kidding me. Okay.
That's another miss. Another D100.
Another. It's 18.
It's 18.
All right,
So
what we got?
okay. Yeah, I'm gonna say another conduit explodes, and we'll say it's this one right here.
Okay. We're penning them in, everybody.
Yeah, them, not us.
Right.
Definitely
All right.
not Ishay.
No.
So
fine.
the doc is just putting holes in the machinery, and it is Ishay's turn.
Sorry, everyone.
Ishay's gonna stand and bang.
All right.
Do not
Which
care.
one are you attacking?
The one to the left.
All right.
That's only a 14.
It's a miss.
Okay,
Luckily,
but
you're
it's
attacking with the
this-
sword
yep.
cane. Yep.
Okay, 23 is a hit.
That's a hit for sure.
Yeah. 15 piercing damage. Just
All right. Very good. So that gets through.
Still,
That gets through. Well, that one you barely touched.
I
And
wanted it to die.
it's its turn, and it's going to full attack, try to bite Ishay.
I hope you don't, you old sluggy bitch.
All right. The first attack is a 29 against KAC,
Yeah.
and the second attack is a 28 against KAC.
Yeah.
All right. So that's 2 damages here. All right. 13 slashing on the first one, and 9 slashing on the second one. So you get to take your DR out twice.
11.
So that's going to be 11 and 7, so 18 points of total
Bless
slashing
you.
damage.
Bless
I
you.
got you.
Thanks, boo.
I got you. All right, the other one is going to also full attack you.
Come on.
just
Ishay's just
try-
like, I'm keeping them pinned, boys. Just whenever you want.
So that's a 14 against KAC.
No.
It's a miss. The second one is a 16 against KAC.
No.
So that one misses
Nice.
twice. So it
Okay.
bounces out there. Top of round 4. Bricko, you're up.
Ooh, I think I'll boost and shoot.
All right, the old boost and shoot.
The old boost
The
and
old
shoot.
boost
Go.
and
Boost and shoot.
Shuck you dang darn.
All right, that's a
Shucky dang darn.
Did you just come back in the camera frame to give me a glare, Heath? Okay, all right, cool.
21 against EAC.
21 against EAC is a hit.
Yes. Murder it.
That is dirty 20, electricity, and fire.
Okay. Very
You
nice.
need to tell me that one to slug aside. Dang,
Nope.
dang.
Nope.
One's at high health right now.
All right. Was that your whole turn?
Yep, boost is a move and shoot is a shoot.
All right. You got it. Chael, you're up. Let's talk about that burning real quick. See if I can get past that DR. Ooh, I think I do this time. So that's 9 points of fire damage. So 3 points gets
So
through.
you'll do 3
Yep.
of my temporary HP.
Whatever.
Whatever.
It does its thing. And
Alright.
you got your turn here.
All right. Hold on. Let me drop it to 20 temporary HP.
Actually, before you do that, go ahead and just roll a straight D20 because
Wow.
you could have stopped the burning on your last turn.
Oh.
Gotcha. Okay. Natural 1.
Okay, so you didn't. So you're good. All
Yeah,
right.
Okay. Glad I got that one out of the way. Okay. So, since I am not right up on one of the slugs,
What is? Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. Go ahead.
what am I?
No, you're good. No, you're good.
I was like, am I unaware of something?
Nope.
Oh, okay. So that
Yeah.
I didn't actually understand how to use this spell because I have never used spells with this character. Supercharged weapon is like you set it up for the next turn, right?
Right. Yeah.
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 Damn, it'd be good, but I don't want to delay another turn. Yeah. So then I will just use my accurate fusion to aim precisely directly in front of me, giving me a +1. And I will shoot at the slug directly in front of me. Boop. Fucking 3 on the die. 14.
That's not gonna do it. That's unfortunate, but
Yep.
it doesn't do it. All right, and so I need a D100 as you've missed with a ranged shot.
At 34.
34. You shoot an electrical cable, causing it to overload. And so this might be good for you. So I'm going to say it's you hit electrical cable that's in the doorway, right? Like right here.
Yep.
And so it's going to deal 4d8 electricity damage in a 5-foot radius burst,
Nice.
which means it's going to hit both the diathas if they fail their reflex saves.
I hope they're slow. I mean, they are slugs.
All right, so the one closest to you is going to roll and fails,
Yeah.
Nice.
and the one farthest from you rolls and critical fails.
Nice.
So they're each going to take 4d8
Let's do it.
electricity damage.
I really hope we can make some more ammo out of these slugs because I'm wasting all of the ammo I got from them, just missing and hitting conduits.
Chael's just like, I meant to do that.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Hell
you
yeah.
that's about as good of a miss as you can get. A collective 44 points of electrical damage across the board. So 22 to each of them, bringing one to almost dead, ready to blow up, and the other one close to it. I'm sorry, Dr. Patel, you're up.
Yeah, Doc is going to use his accurate weapon fusion to get a +1 bonus, and then I think after this that dazzled should go away, but he'll shoot the one to the left of Ishay. Ooh, that is gonna be yes, that'll be a dirty 30 on that guy. So for a total of 19 points of acid damage.
Fudge, yeah.
All right, how much? I'm sorry.
19.
And this is on the one closest to you?
Correct. Yeah.
All right, well, it explodes.
Yep.
So it looks like Chael and Ishay are both. Are you on the ground?
I'm flying.
How high up though? Like,
How high is the ceiling? He defaulted.
High
to
as you'll
high
let
as
me
he
be.
can.
Yeah.
all right. So it'll be
Yeah.
Chael and Ishay reflex saves from this explosion.
All right.
Sorry, friends.
It is what it is.
Speaking of friends, don't forget the other slug. He's got to make one too.
Yep.
Yeah. I got a 12.
I got a 27.
Yours
Okay.
is better than mine.
All right. So Chael, you take no damage because I only rolled 3 on the fire damage. Ishay, you will take all 3, and then I'm gonna roll a reflex save to see what I take. That is a pass, so I will take 1 point of fire damage.
Okay.
And it died.
But there's only one left. No, it doesn't
Yay.
die.
The one that exploded
right.
at.
The one that exploded did die, though. That's true.
Yep.
Ishay, you're up. There's one left right there to your northwest.
Stab it! 16?
That is a miss.
You're a dick.
Mhm.
I knew that was coming.
Yep.
One more roll. 20. Dirty. Varietal. That's a hit, right?
Dirty 30 varietal does hit.
A dirty
It's a
20.
dude 20.
A dirty 20 also hits.
Okay, just want to. 15 points of piercing damage.
All right, still standing, but damage done nonetheless.
Horrors of Babylon. That's my turn.
Wow.
Sorry.
Why you got to bring them into it?
I don't know.
All right,
Sorry.
So here's a full attack coming at you, Ishay. Here we go as the slug just tries to bite you. Ankles, knees, head, shoulder, knees, toes. All of it. 15 on the first one.
Get
It's
outta
gonna
here.
miss. Yeah, here comes the second one. Let me just get a natural 21 time, please. Nope, but that's 24 against your KAC.
Meat speeds.
That's what I'm talking about. Let me get this measly damage on you here. Well, that's 12 points of slashing damage.
Slashing? Alright, I'll take 10.
You'll take 10.
Hey! You've almost got me into my HP.
Oh, get smart about it.
She picked it up from the best.
I know.
Yeah.
I don't know where I got that from.
All right, Bricko, you're up. This thing's almost down.
Oh, please.
Alright.
Please.
Boost and shoot, baby.
Boost and shoot.
Boost and shoot.
Boost. Boost and
Oh,
shoot.
we definitely got to hit
Boost
with an
and
H.
That's what Bricko's mixtape is gonna be called. It's boost and shoot.
Boost and shoot off his project management mixtape.
Yes.
Project Management is a pretty fire
It's
mixtape
yeah.
album.
Yeah.
Or mixtape name, I'm just
Yeah.
saying.
Yeah.
That is 22 electricity and fire.
Oh, you almost got it.
Oh my god.
Almost.
Suck a slug, Adam. I'm sorry.
Nope, I will not. Shell, you're up.
I don't even want to waste one of these rounds on it. I'll just fuck something up like I keep doing.
Well, that's all right. Hey, last time you fucked it up in a good way. you
On
know?
accident. Yep,
Well-
I sure did.
We take what we can.
Keep shooting for the door jam.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. I just been nailing this door.
Aim for the door jam.
Shoot it, baby. We ain't even worried.
Uh
I'm just speaking it like I.
huh. Yeah.
uh,
I mean, I'd let you use a move action to switch rounds, you know?
Yeah. I would rather do. I would do that for sure.
Nice.
Just because I only have 6 of the explosive rounds left. Because
Mhm.
I keep using 1 per round.
All right.
Damn it. Some bitch. Hold on. It's like a multi-step process over here.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my! This is dumb as shit.
Well, just roll.
It's fine.
Right.
I just want to make sure it's no. I have to move the right round out. Is the problem?
Well, I'm saying roll a real
There we
dice.
go. There we go.
Okay,
We're good.
All right.
So it won't be with the accurate weapon fusion because I use the move action. I do, if it makes you feel better, I do have the efficient bandolier, which justifies the reload more.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's a move action to reload anyway, just standard. So,
All right,
but I like the
21.
earlier right there. 21. That's a hit. Yes, sir.
Okay.
You're gonna do enough damage to make it explode.
And that will be 13 damage.
Yeah, that does it. So Isha, I need you to roll a reflex save.
I can do that.
Oh yeah, first God, I keep forgetting. All right, so you save on the reflex.
Yeah, that's Or 20.
So you take half of 6, so you take 3 fire damage. Before I roll the burn damage for you, Chill, I need you to roll a reflex save. It's not a flat 20, it's a reflex.
Just like, is this something different, or this is what like the reflex saves we've been doing?
No, this is the reflex save to stop the burning condition from last round.
Well, I'm never gonna stop it because it's 17.
No, you definitely
17
stop
actually
it.
does stop
Yeah.
it because
Does
it's 10,
it?
it's 10 plus the damage you took from the
Yeah,
burn.
You don't take damage really, so.
So you took 3
Yeah,
last
DC
time, so the DC was 13 here, right?
Nice.
So
Yeah.
you stop the burn. However, you so you don't take burn at the top of this round, which is what I forgot. It blows up, you kill it. Ishe saves, takes half the damage, and we're out of combat. Goodness
Woo,
gracious!
Good Lord of
right.
mercy.
We did it.
All right, we're
Is
we're
all
close-
this shit going haywire still though?
Yeah, everybody
so no,
mind the
this-
steaming pipes.
Yeah, so the steam, like the next round, it would have kind of stopped and it goes back. The electrical burst was a one-time thing. The light was a one-time thing, and you guys can move into the locker room at this point and take a quick look around on the locker room if you'd like.
Perception or just
Yeah, just give me a perception just for good
30.
measure. Yeah, so you find 10 suits of environmental clothing, specifically protecting wearers against hot climates, which would make sense being here in the mechanical underbelly of the ship. As you search the lockers, you discover 2 field dousing shields and an adaptive energy shield armor upgrade in the lockers.
Adaptive energy shield?
Yeah, but I feel like at this point you're collecting stuff and moving, just
Yep.
given
Yeah.
the time crunch that you're on. So we can deal with that in between episodes. And I'm gonna push you on to the next set of doors. But certainly you guys are gonna want to get perception checks on that door, right?
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sure. Mine's a
Good.
Dale fact, so.
Mm-hmm.
Dude,
What's that? You,
That's a
Dale
Dale
fact.
fact.
Dale fact. All
Nice,
right, well, we gotta
alright,
get one
alright.
last
Oh,
one. in
cool.
there. Let's
Alright.
go. You know.
Yeah.
And that goes to
All right. So after Dale Earnhardt's rookie year, which was a rookie of the year season, Jake Elder, who would become his crew chief, but only for a year or two, I can't remember if it's 1 or 2 years, This man was a phenomenal, storied crew chief throughout NASCAR, but was notorious for just bouncing team to team, just like could not stay in one place. But he saw Dale's talent after his Rookie of the Year season and reportedly told Dale, "Stick with me, kid, and we'll both be wearing diamonds as big as horse turds."
Oh my God.
Wow. Okay. Great Dale
And
fact.
then proceeded not to stick with Dale.
Yep.
Yeah,
That's
that
the
he
funny
did.
thing.
So with that natural 20, with that Dale fact, that door is Dale free of traps.
Nice.
Okay, good.
I open it.
All right, you open it, and guess what? You see a small hallway leading to another set of 2 doors.
Great.
I will carry over the natural 20 because it was a
Hooray.
natural 20, and you feel like the doors in front of you are also not trapped.
I open it.
Yes, and you're no longer dazzled. It's
Yep.
Yeah, I
important.
took
Make sure you
Got
take
that.
that off. Take it off your
Oh yeah.
tokens, and you're no longer burning either their chail, so you can take that off your token. So you open the door. All right, let's open both doors here, and I'm gonna pause the game
Yep.
because this is what you see. You see a large supply room, but you see that the crates have been arranged in such a way to provide a barricade of 3 different cover points, and in each of the cover points are some enemies, some humans that are, well, there's an elf directly in front of you, and I'll show you. This is what the elf looks like.
Ooh.
Okay. Hey, what's
Uh,
up?
and then here are what the humans that are in the north and south flanking positions look like.
Mm-hmm.
And
I'm gonna assume that's a Vanguard.
so they're like waiting for you, surprise round even ready as they fire on you as soon as these doors open, cackling madly, speaking out the name of Nimbala.
Oh no.
And that's where we're going to end tonight.
Oh.
We got a
Oh,
couple
bitch
of
got her
dogs.
posse to come after us. Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
indeed. And that's our session for the evening. Y'all, we are so close. We are so close to the end.
Yeah, we did some
Okay.
shit tonight. Okay.
We did.
We still got a race.
We still got a race to go.
Race, baby.
I am gonna say 2 more episodes,
Okay.
but they're gonna be 2 full episodes,
Okay.
like full long episodes. And the next one is March 20th. So y'all stay tuned for that. And then I think our final episode, Jason, is gonna be our birthday episode.
Oh.
Birthday
Well,
right
that's
after.
fun.
Yeah.
I think so. So plan on
Proximity.
making a long night out of that one. I'm sorry, Griff. Well, I'm sorry to both you guys on the East Coast, but let's party like it's
A
Bring
birthday.
a
Like
whiskey
it's a
bowl.
Monday night.
AG 368 or whatever.
Yeah.
So great job, team.
Yeah.
You're this much closer to hopefully saving your Hylaxian friends. Who knows if they're still alive? It looked pretty bad in the video.
Mhm.
But we'll see what happens next time. So that's 2 weeks from today. We'll see you. And so we got one more thing, as always.
We'll see ya.
Nailed it.